This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465. There's a guy that's standing across from me right now. His zipper is wide open. I stopped at Krispy Kreme's, giving them out to the TSA agents we're going through. Not that I have anything. I knew that if I had donuts, crystal clear all the way through.
Who's here been lotto blocked? I got to go to fucking work. No lotto till after 9 o'clock. There's a conspiracy to make my morning hell. It's Cumberland Farms. It's not a casino. They buy their scratch-offs. They walk 4 fucking feet, and they do it at the table, and then they bring it back. Go home.
So, like, people come in with their tickets that they've had in their pockets for 10 years. For whatever reason, our terminal doesn't run them. Wink, wink. What's setting Sully off? A diaper rash, a whooping cough. Donnie Long's all-time QB. Same siders, except Siamese. Auto blockers, you'll soon be deceased. But if you come in with one of those things that has a zillion numbers on it, been in your pocket for 20 years.
Excuse me, sir. I think your zipper's undone.
The back of my hand itches. And I'm like, what the? Like, I wake up, like, it wakes me up doing this. And I'm like, what in the hell?
No gorilla attacks this week?
No, I've been.
So far, I mean, it's only Tuesday, but no gorilla.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Check me within an hour.
You know, as the coach would say,
things have
you
gone
go either
right.
way.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Talking Smack with your fill-in host, filling some pretty big shoes for Dan Miner. My name is Mike Sullivan. And Sully. Sorry, Sully. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. We got a bunch of stuff to get to, and we're gonna get right into it by introducing everybody quickly. To my left, as usual, the commissioner of the.
No, I'm the president of the Green Jackets.
Thank you. See, I'm stepping in. Got Hank Pelton here with us tonight, everybody. Thanks, Hank, for stopping in. Next to him, we got Jackie Tots, the coach. Could go either way. Mr. Celeste, how are you tonight?
I'm great, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And
good seeing you in the.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I appreciate it. We'll get through it.
Should we have just left you in your normal spot and let you do this? Is the brick wall not being able to be seen for you going to be an issue? Or
I feel like it's a mugshot.
Well, I mean, it does beg the question: has there ever been a Sully mugshot?
No.
Really? Okay. I mean, there's never been a JP mugshot.
Really? I've never had a mugshot. Never been in the back of a cop car. No, that's not the truth. Anyway, Jack Celeste. What's going on, Jack? How are we tonight?
Good to be here.
Good to see you. Yeah, but what's your grandson's name? I saw him down there. You're having a little dinner.
Oh,
with
Austin. Yeah.
Austin?
Oh, yeah,
and he really knows all. He was telling me that
he
he's
knows the Orioles. He knows
Orioles.
He knows all the Thunder players, the Oriole players.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And next to him, one of our newer guys. I mean, not new. He's been here for every episode. He's got better attendance than any of us, really. But Mr. Brian Engel from Adirondack Fun with Food. Next to him, special guest tonight, stepping in out of the bullpen is your president of the Adirondack Thunder, Jeff Mead.
And excuse me, and also the Grand Poobah of the Grand Poobahs of the ECHL.
That's right, chairman of the Board of Governors.
Yes.
Is that like the king of the Oompa Loompas?
I'm not
No. And hey, no short jokes, okay? Homeboy's got a good 2-3 inches of height on me, so I will not abide by any short jokes tonight. No.
He's giving me the look.
No.
Dang it. Anyway, you cannot control in your life, Hank, is how tall you are.
Or my girth.
You can control that.
Well, that's controllable.
One less bacon, egg, and cheese on the cart in the morning.
Good call. Good call, Jeff. Good call.
They're wonderful.
Yeah.
For a walk.
Yeah, but you're right. He can't control himself.
Yeah.
But he can.
Like Miner right now.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody brought his A game tonight, Jeff Mead. Thanks for stopping. Yes.
More free time now, unfortunately.
And then we also got the king of 95.9, the hits and all other fun stuff that deals with that radio station, Mr. Producer tonight. My right-hand man who's going to keep me on pace and bail me out of any issues that I get into.
It's funny how you're sitting there like I can see you
twitching.
rubbing your palms.
Yeah,
like,
a little
you
nervous. I
look-
don't know why.
You look like Brad about to jump on a flight with his just palms just dripping. And
Sad
everything.
Brad?
Sad Brad, yeah, dude.
Sad Brad.
Yeah, another guy from Hits 95.9. Just
No,
throwing out
like I said,
shameless
it's a
plug.
different position for me. I've never done it before, so it's a little nerve wracking.
Well, sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone. So.
Oh, here I am.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to jump into something. We're going to do a little segment. I want to call current events with the cast of characters. I want to start with Hank. With you got the Green Jackets coming up. What's going on?
We just got our schedule released a couple weeks ago. We've been working on it, and we found a new home to play. So we'll be playing our games for 2026 at Schuylerville High School.
Very cool.
Very
Very cool.
Yep, they were. We had to go in there and do our thing, and they were very gracious enough to let us know last night that we could be having our home games there, which brings us closer back to home.
Sure, absolutely.
base for now.
Season opener.
Season opener is going to be July 11th.
Away or home?
It's home,
Home.
but the season opener we're away. We're away for 2 games.
Gotcha.
First 2 games. But our first home game is July 11th.
And how's the team look so far this year? I mean,
A lot of the guys are playing spring ball right now.
a lot of guys returning.
Yes, a lot of guys returning. We had a couple new guys that showed up to practice the other night. I haven't been going to practice. It's Tuesday night and Thursday night, so I get there when I can. And Thursday night there was probably about 3 or 4 new guys that I saw. So
Very
it's
cool.
good.
Nice. And tell us a little bit about the comic show that was this past weekend.
It was a toy and comic book show. So Brian showed up, and
was a good
Jack came over for a little bit. Dan showed up afterward, and we had the 501st
501st Legion.
the
What's that?
It's the Star Wars cosplay. So they dress up as stormtroopers, and
Those guys dressed up at the show or at the
that's what they do. They go around to different
Really?
things. They go to fundraisers.
Hey,
and
I
It's
saw
pretty cool.
I saw a picture that Kenny had posted from that because Ken Lachese apparently had stopped by as well, and the obvious joke was it was a stormtrooper, but I really hate saying this after I was just like, I'm not going to make any short jokes, but it seemed like it was a little guy. So I wanted to be like, did anybody go up to him and be like, aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper? I mean, that is the line from the movie.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
like that seemed like
No,
it
they
was,
were like I said, they were great. Some of them actually do different at the thing. They'll go back and change, and they come in. So some might come in as a stormtrooper. Some go back and they change and they become a shore trooper or
They have different
or
uniforms.
Imperial Guard or something like that. But yeah, Brian and I were talking to them, so they're looking for members. So we're trying to figure out what we were going to do.
It's a huge organization. It's worldwide.
Really?
It's worldwide, and then there's national chapters, and then there's local chapters. These guys were from the 501st Legion
Excelsior.
Garrison Excelsior, which is northern New York and western New York.
And this is all Star Wars.
This is all Star Wars. It's
Yeah,
called Bad Guys Doing Good Things. So they take on the roles of the bad guys in the Star Wars movies, but they go and do fundraisers. They go and do hospital visits for kids. They go and do.
It sounds
comic
like our
shows.
Operation Santa Claus.
Well,
bad guys
yeah,
doing
little
bad
bit.
things.
It's actually
It
they
is.
could actually they would do that. Like if Jeff had something going on at the hockey and they were doing Star Wars night, they
Yeah.
could get a hold of these people and they would come in and actually they have a Darth Vader. They have
yeah. Well, this is
That would actually be kind of cool, Jeff. Do like a Stars. Think of the Jersey night. How would they?
Yeah, that would seems like it'd be pretty cool, but I imagine the licensing on that you'd have to get a lot of permissions.
We could do Star Wars, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, the league offers a bunch of them. We've done a few in the last couple of years. We haven't done any, but I think Star Wars is on the list of items we could do.
I know you do the Marvel comic night. Didn't you do that a couple years back?
We've kind of gotten away from them. We're more really great at executing them. But there's a ton of them you can do. Like Slapshot is one, Margaritaville. There's probably about 25.
the movie Slapshot.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did it?
Top
Oh,
Gun's
so the
one you could
Chiefs?
do. The Chiefs, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, there's probably about 25 or 30 characters you can do nowadays.
Oh, I had
It's
no
kinda-
idea. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
we-
cool.
Just
I tried to get Kenny to take a picture with the stormtrooper. He wouldn't do it.
Well, Ken would have been.
I was saying he must
Yeah, but it
tower
doesn't matter.
over a
He wouldn't. It doesn't
stormtrooper.
matter. He wouldn't. I was like, Ken, go over. Just get a picture with him. You want a picture with him?
The more important question I have for you is: have you sold any of my Wheaties boxes yet?
No, I just got the pictures.
I know.
I just.
So anybody out there? So I have a Wheaties collection. I have about 192 boxes of Wheaties.
Wow. Okay.
And I've got
Have
them
you
from.
posted them anywhere, Hank? Yet?
No, I
actually-
literally
I
just
reached-
sent them
you
to
just sent
him.
them to me. I just reached
But
out
there's
to a
some,
guy
but
that
there's
knows
some cool ones. Right?
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan's 7th no hitter.
Yeah.
They did like a special. I mean, there's some
You know who
of those.
else was into that too? Was Pete Brock.
That's whose collection I bought.
Oh, you bought
That's
that?
I bought that collection.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but now I'm moving and I've got nowhere to put it.
Yeah. See, that's the
I get-
downside to moving is that you have to downsize.
You don't realize how much shit you
Oh,
have.
dude, absolutely. I've been at my house for 21 years. I realized this about 6 months ago. I've been at my house now longer than I've been in any other place in my entire life. Like I've lived there, and the amount of just crap. I mean, it's not necessarily crap, but just the amount of stuff you accumulate.
Well, if
over
you're
the
going
space
through
of-
stuff, right, you'll find something. You go, why on earth do I even have this still? But then you set it aside. You don't throw it
yeah,
away.
but I was gonna say then you don't throw it out.
Right.
You
Well,
should
like
come-
the Wheaties boxes, you go to like the baseball card shows down in Albany or whatever else, and just show them the pictures of what you got, and then they'll want to take a look at it if they're interested in it. I mean, it's one of those things. It's you got to have a niche to want to collect.
Yeah,
them.
now, like I said, but he used to have them set up and displayed at his house down in his basement, and it looked really cool. Yeah, you all on the shelves, and I thought it would look really cool. But they've been in boxes, and I don't know.
Always a sucker.
But we had and Jim Lawson was there. That was the big thing was that like Jack brought his grandsons there. They wanted to go over and meet Jim Lawson, the Ninja Turtle artist that was there.
Oh, okay.
So he came in here and stayed for the
I
weekend.
remember the original Ninja Turtle movie. I think came out maybe
Well, he was one of the
91 or
original
92.
guys
I think
that
it was
with
90.
Was
actually.
it?
Peter
Yeah,
Laird
yeah,
and
yeah.
Kevin Eastman and those guys. He was one of the original like 5 or 6 guys that actually started it.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
The Jackie Tots,
Yeah.
new truck.
Yeah.
What do you got coming up? Any events we should know about?
Yeah. I'm busy every weekend.
Well, if you don't tell us, we don't know where we're going.
Yeah, you're not invited.
I'm not the one that breaks in,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Very much so.
That's true. Yeah, we're busy.
I don't break. How do you break into something that's unlocked?
You know what? If you look at that lock very closely,
What
you
lock?
can open it on the side door. As I actually
Oh,
went over there.
if I
yesterday.
wanted to get in there, I
Don't
started
throw that
putting-
out here.
If the
I know,
squirrel,
as I'm
listen,
telling all
if the
these
squirrels
people-
and chipmunks get in there, I can get in there.
Yeah, you can get in there, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to get into this. Trust me.
I got to admit that the new truck looks great. It
It was
stands
a
out.
great
man.
video. I don't know if we can put that on here, but that's a great video that you sent to everybody. That was kind of cool. And that's actually going to be the color. I'm getting a new car. That's actually going to be the color of the new Bove car. It's going to be the red with the white lettering.
Did you like the duck accoutrements on it?
Oh, I didn't see that. Did
Oh,
you do
yeah,
that? You son of a bitch. Did
Yeah, I started that a while ago. I haven't really done much
They
with it.
put
Yeah,
the
we put-
95 on the side of
Oh,
it and
that's
being like
funny.
Lightning McQueen.
no, but we
that
put,
was a great movie.
put duck lips on it and put duck wings on it. Yeah.
I didn't see
I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't look at it that closely.
Yeah.
And your Canadians up 2-1 against Buffalo.
Yeah, they played well. Game 3.
Did
You
anybody?
can't play any better than they did Game 3.
Did
Tonight,
anybody?
I foresee tonight is a close game. Buffalo played.
Did anybody see the goalie for Montreal? He must have gotten the first star. And at the end of the game, they're trying to do the on ice interview like Billy does.
Yeah.
And the crowd was doing their ole,
yeah.
ole, and they wouldn't stop. It was
Crazy.
so loud they couldn't get through the interview. You guys see it was again one of those things that make
What's up with that pose?
yeah.
You have
I
to
have
pee or something?
Yeah.
Sit there like this posing.
No, you got your leg crossed.
You look like
gotta
you have to
pee.
pee.
I may have. What's wrong with
Oh, that's kind of sharp. Oh, we got
well,
the
what's
talking.
gonna happen- that right there, the white window. There's going to be some advertising on there, and
Adirondack Thunder logo.
I can put whatever. Yeah, it's funny because John is going to have a logo on there at some point.
Yeah, I
For what?
appreciate that. For the radio
yeah,
station.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
I
It
got,
could have.
well, on there,
I
you
gotta
see the
figure out
Talkin'
what
Smack
track
is
it's
It's
on
not going to
there.
be a threefold logo.
I know.
that would be cool, but we don't really
Well, you
even
know what?
officially have a logo. But
One thing he needs a little Captain Hook to be able to reach that window and pull it down.
Yes, you know what? Every time I go into the store, like Walmart, they have a hook like I think you use for like fishing. Or
Yeah.
something you can get.
A
Every
gas
time
hook.
I go in there, I say, "There's something I got to get," but I keep forgetting what it is, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Every time.
How long is it going to be before he backs up with it open?
What?
Anybody want to take a bet?
Listen,
He backs
he's-
up with.
Oh,
with
he's
the
already
with the
gone
thing
through-
open.
He's already gone through 2 awnings on the snowball from having it open all the way and then trying to back it
Hey,
up.
wait a
park
minute. No, 3.
it. Oh, yeah.
Why do you do that?
When you're in a hurry, not
Have
thinking.
you met him?
Yeah. When you're in a rush to be in 3 places at once, that's That's what happens.
You're putting the truck away. You're not going anywhere.
Not with a truck, but I do have a life sometimes. But I have to be places.
But you're backing the truck in. You're not going anywhere.
I don't know. I forgot. Okay.
And we're going to move on. We got from Adirondack Fun with Food, Mr. Brian Engel joining us tonight. Sir, how are you?
Thank you. Very good. Very good.
Excellent. Excellent. What do you got going? Anything new we should know about?
Retirement is looming.
Yeah.
Retirement is around the corner.
What's the official date?
May 29th.
May 29th?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them, Mom?
Yeah. She's got a laundry list.
So what are your plans?
My plans are to do pretty much absolutely nothing for a while. Just
Yeah,
enjoy life.
that's a
Especially this
good
summer.
answer. Good
No,
answer.
seriously. I mean, every summer working, open the pool, never get a chance to sit around it, never get a chance to hang out in the backyard. So this summer is going to be pretty much just that.
So we
Frozen
can expect a
margaritas.
lot of barbecue on the Adirondack Fun with Food videos.
And that's the other thing too. I haven't done a lot recently. I just got done doing a bunch with Seth Roskers that'll be coming up,
Yep.
weekly. But now I can have more time to do little shorts, and
They're wicked fun to watch. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I keep playing with this AI thing.
Yeah.
And so, you never know what might pop
The
up.
AI scares the shit out of
It
me,
can,
by
yeah.
the way. Because sometimes you have friends.
Yeah.
Friends that abuse the AI.
Yeah, it's really
app,
easy.
Or is it called an app? What I mean, what it's called. I know
It's
that's
just
how much I know
AI
about
these
AI.
days. There's different versions of different things you can do.
I don't want to call it anybody that's right here, but some friends don't. They abuse it a little bit.
But it's done tastefully. Well,
depends on the
I
friend.
guess it does depend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little rough from time to time.
And speaking of best friend,
You give a lot of opportunity.
Mr. Jeff Mead, thanks for stopping by, my friend.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Great year with the Adirondack Thunder.
Thank you.
Move the mic up a little closer to your face, my dude.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Great season. You had to be happy.
Yeah, obviously, you always want to go further.
Of course, right?
But yeah, looking back, it was a good year. I was, made the playoffs, which is good. The attendance was amazing. Again,
How many sellouts?
19 during the regular season, 1 in the playoffs. So,
And that's how many more? You didn't have 19 last year,
we
did
had
you?
16 or 17 last year.
Very cool.
Obviously, none during the playoffs last year. Determined in about November. So yeah, a great year. Obviously, the community is amazing with us, and our staff's great. So, obviously, the goal is always to make the playoffs and go on a run. But
Well, I'll tell you what,
good
your
year.
team had a lot of heart when you go down 3-1, right? And you gotta your back's against the wall. For those guys to come back like they did, it shows some grit and determination. And
They didn't have any quit in them. That was the thing, that they didn't quit on the coaches, and coaches didn't quit on them.
yeah, obviously a lot of character in the room.
Right.
We had a great leadership group. Getting Grasso back, just one of the best humans in the world, but a leader. Sal Haney coming back, but Wheels been around for a long time. Taylor Graves. We had a ton of leaders in our room, but obviously Sly, the way he played hockey and coached.
The culture. He's
same with
changed,
Ben.
He changed they changed the culture of it.
They were both captains when they played. So, Berdor, obviously, a goalie.
Yep.
So we had a great locker room group. But, yeah, the team didn't quit. A lot of highs, a lot of lows during the year. But, game 7 didn't go anyway. A bounce here or there. And
well, when you're down 3-1, that's the goal, right? To get
Yeah,
to
to
the
get
game
to game
7 and then
seven, yeah.
just see what happens. And we
all the naysayers saying when it was 3-1 that they were done and back it up, blah blah blah.
Well, even their
That's social
performance
media.
in Game 6. I mean, being down the goal, having to pull Brodeur and get the game tire with what was it, a minute 36 or something like that left to go in the game.
I got to tell you something too. We've had a lot of fun over the year, but one of the most memorable things I'll take from this year was the night at the bullpen when we did the watch party. The night that we won Game 6.
Yeah, it's just a week ago.
Yeah, just to watch
It
that
seems
video.
like it was
right.
forever
But just to
ago,
watch
but-
that video and how loud this place got when we won, when we tied it up, and then 2 when we won. That was just a fun night. Wicked fun night. So you announced today that we are exercising the option with the affiliate. Is that official?
We haven't signed the paperwork, but yeah, we had a 2-year.
How important is that for an ECHL team? Obviously,
Well,
it's got to be
I think
huge.
we all these ECHL teams have an NHL affiliate. You have to. A, for credibility, and B, for the, I won't get too deep into it, for the salary cap reason.
Has it always been like that, where every team has always had, or has it been
a couple times teams,
independent?
they go
I guess that's what you
independent.
call it.
Yeah, I think like Fort Wayne over the years may have gone independent, but
you have to have it, especially with salary cap. And I won't go too deep into it, but
Sure.
a guy in an NHL or AHL contract, they cost $600 per week. And in theory, they should be your better players, like Brodeur or whatever.
Right.
I know what his contract is, but say he makes $100,000 a year, $200,000, $500,000 a year. We pay $600 per week for him.
Okay. Huge.
We've had players before.
And the 600 goes to the cap, not the
our salary cap. So,
right.
Sorry. You're good.
So, yeah, I mean, you can't.
Sorry.
No good. So yeah, you have to have players like that. If not, you can't get all ECHL contracts under the cap if you want to have a competitive team. So, it's critical in both ways. And the Devils they've been a good partner. Obviously, you always hear, get a new affiliate, get a new NHL affiliate from our fan base, and I get it, but obviously,
Well, one, it's got to be easier said than done, right? I mean, it's
we have opportunities. We had a couple years ago, and there's always teams poking around, but they're a very good affiliate.
Well, the short distance has to help, right? I mean, I'm talking about Utica as opposed to
it helps.
You know what I mean? And so
there's the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Yeah, there has to be something said for consistency, right?
There is. I was looking back to 23-24, right? We made the great run. We don't make that run without the guys like in Garris that came down. Remember Colin Felix, McKinnon.
Sure. Yeah.
We had Poulter down to the playoff run.
Yeah, that's why we had a ton of help that came down the year prior. That's
look
right.
back,
2
right?
years prior, right,
this year, obviously, Bertuzzi is one of our better players, right?
Sure.
It's never going to be perfect. There's no perfect affiliate. Obviously, Newfoundland and Toronto, back when Newfoundland was our league, was the perfect affiliate, right? Just Toronto fed them with a
right. Yeah, they used to have a ton of talent,
but
right?
There's no perfect affiliate. There's great years, there's bad years. But the Devils, they're as good as anybody.
Nice.
We've got a great partnership. Obviously, the Devils have had a ton of upheaval in the last month, but they're a good affiliate, and I don't see us changing anytime soon.
Is that guy that they just made as the new GM? Is that a good thing for us? Or?
Yeah, it's too early to tell. Yeah. But the way Florida operated as an NHL team, AHL team, ECHL team, they were a good partner with Savannah in the ECHL. So if you look at that, real quick, I would imagine it'd be good. Obviously, Marty Brodeur is still a part of the Devils organization. Obviously, his son, plays for us.
Right.
So, Marty Brodeur has got a big voice in the Devils organization. He's not going to want his son to be on a team that's not real competitive.
Sure.
So a quick snapshot there. I'm sure the Devils will still take care of us.
Nice. And you guys announced the home opener, which is when?
I think October 17th.
October 17th,
Yep.
right?
And that'll be our season opener too. We'll announce the full schedule Thursday. But yeah, October 17th we'll get started again, and there'll be a couple new teams coming to the arena that have never been to the arena next year too. So
very cool.
It's always fun. We'll take a little break now, but
So so the hockey team gets a break, but Jeff Mead doesn't. So
a little break, but
so I get my follow-up question now. Okay, off season, and you got a big building over there. Any events that you got coming up that people should know about? Anything that you're working on that you can give us a little inside gossip on? Or?
We have Sesame Street Elmo coming up. We do sell beer, by the way, Sully, in case you're coming.
Even at like daytime shows.
Dude, a quick funny story. So the circus, they had the circus there years ago. I forget which one it was. And I brought a friend of mine's kid. I brought him to the circus, and it was the matinee. And I went up, and of course, I asked Jeff if he was selling beer, and he laughed at me because if he can sell beer anywhere, he'll sell it. So I went up and I said to the guys, "Hey, can I get a beer?" Yeah, right. And the guy kind of gave me a funny look. I go, "Am I the first one?" He goes, "Yeah." All right, so I got my beer and I went down. I drank. Well, then I had an intermission. I went back up to the saying, "Guys, can I get a beer?" He looked at me. Got to go. Still, I was the only guy. So you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got a tattoo show in I think late June.
A tattoo show?
It's called Tattoo Con. Yeah, I used to be in Saratoga, come to our building.
So they're just setting up different.
That so that's okay.
Just setting up different tattoo places throughout the
arena, in Heritage Hall. So that'll be a unique weekend. We got a big church group coming in Heritage Hall in June.
Church group? Did you need me to bartend that one?
Probably not. And we're close to doing a boxing event in July.
Oh, really?
Which could feature a prominent boxer from the past. So
not UFC, actual boxing.
Yeah, old school. Yep. So
see, so who are any UFC guys here?
No.
who likes the classic boxing better? But can you name 5 boxers?
Of course.
Right now you can? No, I mean, of course you can't.
5 boxers now?
5 boxers now. Is it still the WBC and what was the other one?
There's WBA and the IBC.
Is that what they're still called? Does anybody even know? And who's the heavyweight champion?
I don't know.
It's that, God, I can't think of
Not Merriweather, is it?
No, it's not Merriweather.
I think he's coming back though. I think he blew through
Yeah, I saw
$450
that.
billion. Yeah.
The, whatever the tall guy is. The tall guy.
Okay. Alexander Usyk is the undisputed heavyweight champion, WBA, WBC, IBF, and the ring titles. I don't even know who the flip the ring is, but apparently there's a fourth now. There's a fourth horseman. Woo!
All right, so box that all should be kind of
hopefully,
fun.
they have the contract. Hopefully they'll sign it and it'll be something cool.
Apparently, Talking Smack is talking to us.
Oh, Dan Miner.
I wonder who
UFC
wonder
guy.
who this.
Dan Miner's a UFC guy. Sully almost got the moves.
And I won't be on vacation. I think we know the identity of this Talking Smack.
Yeah, I'm guessing. So one last thing with the Thunder, you got Homer and Sly coming back.
Yeah.
They sound like they obviously got to know them a little bit this year. They seem like they really enjoyed the team, the area, and everything about that. I mean, you must be happy with those guys.
Yeah, obviously, great human beings, first and foremost. But obviously, a couple really good hockey coaches. Both be back for 2 more years, which is exciting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the fact that
cool.
it's 2 years is unique, isn't it?
Yeah. The trends, they go, 1 year, 2 years in our world. But it's good, stability for us.
I was gonna say you don't get it. I think that's one thing in the minor leagues, right? You don't get a lot of consistency, especially with the players, obviously. But is there who's the longest reigning coach in the ECH? Is there a guy that's the guy like a Bill Dineen of the
I'm
time?
not quite sure. I think the guy running the Everblades, he's been there for a long time. Obviously, he should be. They do a pretty good job down there.
Sure.
Wichita just got rid of their coach, but he was there for a long time.
Yeah.
Tulsa's been there for a long time, but quite honestly, I don't track it that much.
Sure.
But
No, I get it.
The Everblades been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's had opportunities to go elsewhere, but I think he's probably got a pretty good deal down there.
Well, we're looking forward to next year, and as far as I'm concerned, spring training can't come soon enough. Is that what you call it?
As long as Brad Ralph from the Florida Everblades is still there, he's been there since 2016.
Yeah, so 10 years, right? And
Yeah.
ironically, he got fired at one point, I think, from Idaho.
Really?
So but he's got to be the best coach in the ECHL. He's got a great resume.
How cool was it when both Sly and Holmstrom got together? How quick was it for them to click? Because you can watch them on the bench and being lucky enough to see them outside of the rink and everything, you can tell that they are genuine friends.
Well, Sly said the other day, he goes, the guy instantly became one of my best friends, and you can just see the chemistry between the two. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, how often does that happen?
Yeah, well, I mean, and Sly's told the story a few times. We hired him independently. They talked on the phone, but they never actually met each other in person till the coaching meetings in Boise, Idaho. And I think the story goes, Ben said, "Do you want to go get a beer?" And Klutz knew he had a good guy with him. And,
I was gonna say, I'm sure Klutz hated that. Yeah.
So and they just clicked. Klutz trust Ben 100%, and it just works. Obviously, Ben knew the league better than Sly did coming into it, which we thought was really important.
Sure.
Obviously, Klutz obviously knows the game extremely well, but knowing the ECHL we thought was very important. We knew that Ben would bring that to our group, and so it's worked really good for us. So I think it's a great partnership, and we think they'll get better as they go on for the next couple of years, and it's good for Adirondack hockey.
Yeah, and now to get a full off season, because we didn't. I mean, they were hired midway through the off season. Signings had already happened and all that.
I never thought about that.
So now they're going to get an entire off season.
Yeah.
How much do you think we're going to improve just on that fact alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure who signed those players last year without a coach, but I think.
Sorry, I didn't even think.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, no, dude,
Yeah.
seriously.
The auto pen.
Yeah.
The auto pen.
The auto pen. Well, the auto pen signed one of our best players this year, the MVP guy,
McManus,
scored
yeah.
a ton of goals and all that. Brandon McManus. That
Oh, was he signed before Sly? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he was.
You
yeah.
signed.
Yeah.
Somebody signed him.
Auto pen.
Auto pen.
the auto
But yeah,
pen
I
signed.
think the only person that, besides McManus, was and Carabas.
Carabas, right, was
stayed
an
with us
auto
all
pen
year
guy.
long. Yeah, everybody
Yep.
else didn't finish the year with us. Well, Lovan.
Yeah.
Lovan.
Sure.
And she was obviously a great contributor. But I believe those are the only two players that finished the year with us. So obviously, but that's
How's everybody's health after the playoffs? Anybody? I mean, everybody's, I'm sure,
Oh.
is banged up a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
besides Manny, right? Anybody
yeah,
got?
Luke Reed obviously didn't.
Oh, right.
You
Yeah.
didn't see him at all for
Yeah, that one hurt.
yeah, he had a knee issue and huge player that we didn't have. Graves, I brought him to the dentist in Maine. He took a stick. He had a thumb injury. He could barely hold the stick. So it's playoff hockey. We had a lot of other guys banged up. Bertuzzi wasn't all that healthy. There was others.
Sure.
but
That time of year, and that's one of my favorite things.
Playoff
After
hockey, right?
even like after the NHL playoffs, they're over. Then you hear about this guy played with a broken sternum
Sure.
or something absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I remember the last big playoff run, you found out that Harps played with a broken ankle
Yeah.
for half the series against
Yeah,
Florida
right.
or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
so-
So,
yeah, guys are banged up all the time. In the training room, it's figure out how to play and to get through it. So it's
kudos to
part of the
Natalie,
sport, right?
Hats
Yeah,
off to Natalie,
yeah.
your trainer. She must she's got her work cut out for her come playoff time.
Yeah, busy person. All year round, but yeah, come playoff time, it's the busiest room in the building.
Nice. All right. Anyway, with that, we're gonna take our first break. Jeff may hang or may not, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and a team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone, gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensbury, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his two children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family, celebrating its 24th year in the printing business. GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stock and custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their More Than Mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking.
Here we go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Talkin' Smack. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And We're gonna move on.
Well, you never got to me with the current events.
You gotta give me a second.
Oh, all right.
New with this.
Yeah, that was
new
the
with this.
segment we just did. Was current events.
Yeah. So I guess my
He had
first.
the green jackets. He had the his new thing.
So I
Yes.
guess my first question was threefold. What do you got coming up?
Let's see. We are doing kind of a spring hiatus. We're wood shedding, as we would say.
You're doing what?
Wood shedding.
What the hell is wood shedding?
We're just practicing a lot. And
Oh, okay.
getting ready for the next next thing, which actually happens to be I believe 1 month from today. We are going to be at the tavern in Queensbury on Aviation Road, which is a great place. Also, we're going to be playing at that Summer Jam Beer, Food, and Friends thing that following weekend on June 20th.
And where's that?
That's at the Ed. That's at that new.
The new pavilion. Not pavilion. I guess amphitheater. Is that what you call it? The one in
correct.
Shepherd's Park.
Oh, whoa. Sure. Yeah. Not in Shepherd's Park. No. The one on South Street.
Right here.
The
Oh,
new farmers market.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. So so that's what's going on with that. Yeah. No. Basically, I just have to remember to pick up my guitar every now and again.
So since my comedy career seems to be fizzling.
Well, no. It's see, Sully. That's the thing. It's not fizzling. It's kind of like the threefold gig schedule. You just kind of have a lull in it, and you're going to the woodshed, and you're working on new material. And all that.
I'm not writing anything. No.
I'm trying to put perfume on a pig here.
Nah,
so
I
come
get
on.
it. I get it. Hey, like I said, if that was the end of it, it was a pretty good run. But I'll take it. But anyway, sticking with the hockey theme, NHL playoffs still going strong. Who's everybody like? Can anybody beat Carolina?
Yeah, has anybody beaten Carolina?
Well, not yet, right? Then they sweep both.
Who would they have to play next?
Either Tampa Bay or
Tampa Bay's home. They're golf.
or not Tampa Bay, either Buffalo or
Montreal
or your Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, Buffalo's up 1-0.
As of right now,
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
and-
Carolina,
Carolina's tough.
I don't think any team. I mean, was there even any close games?
Yeah, there was a couple in the Philly series. I think there was 2 that was close.
Yeah, they
Well,
went to
one
overtime.
Game 4
Yeah,
was
right.
overtime.
One went
yeah.
to overtime.
And
Yeah.
I think game 1 was close too. But yeah.
And then
they're
who else
tough.
is out in the West? You got Minnesota and Colorado is tough, but
Colorado's
Minnesota's playing them
legit.
tough too.
Colorado's the team to beat.
Yeah,
But-
Jamie saying, "Go Knights,
Go nuts! You know what?
Why?
So
Why?
Also, we
because she
got a
hates me.
Yeah.
we got a Colorado fan. Go
There you go.
Avs.
All right, so we're even.
I think Mackenzie Blackwood played last night. So,
Yeah,
I
I was
saw
gonna
that.
say,
Yeah,
yes.
former Thunder goalie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Wedgwood's the other goalie for
Yeah,
Colorado,
he played
right?
for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he played like what, a cup of coffee, like
They-
a game
yeah,
or two,
yeah.
right?
Did they win last night? Did the Wild win last night?
No.
No, Colorado won.
Colorado.
Yeah, I actually was watching that last night, and I was like, oh, hey, since I don't have an NHL team, I saw Mackenzie Blackwood. I'm like, you know what? All right.
Yeah, he had a great
Especially,
year.
especially since I'm a Denver fan, it kind of makes sense to root for the Colorado Avalanche. And it's always nice to see that NHL, ECHL connection. I mean, I still say if it wasn't for Colton White, we won the cup that year.
Yeah, we could have. Yeah.
Oh, when we went to the conference finals.
Yeah, the first time with Brad Tapper,
Yep.
Blackwood got injured because Colton White was back checking and back checked a dude
Oh, I forgot about
right
that.
Booster guy.
into,
Yep.
right into him and messed up his knee, and he was gone. Drew Fielding did a great job, got us to the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference
He did, but-
Finals.
He had a great run. Remember that year?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's a
I
lot of
forgot
fun.
about that.
Hey, was that the
But
year
not
that
Blackwood, yeah.
we let Drew go, or maybe even traded him to Brampton, and then ended up with him back?
Yeah, he was back to help out our coaching staff, and we needed him because our second goalie got hurt too.
Right.
The kid from Alaska. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
forgot
So he had
about
to
him.
step in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's Brad Tapper these days?
He's in Europe, coaching. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
What a great
Loves it
human.
over there, but yeah.
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 No, Brad
Okay.
Tapper was a really
Hey,
good
you
guy.
ever look back at that era and think, gosh, if we could only have kept Brad Tapper for one more year. I mean, you
Yeah.
remember he was one of those motivational guys. He was always talking about the Red Army.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
everything
Yeah.
was the Red Army, and because we did the on center ice thing with Dan and Seth and I back in the day, and everything, he'd be like, okay, we got to work on our power play, and we got to be the Red Army and play how we're gonna play, and it was just. If
Yeah.
we could have had him one more year, could you imagine? And we went to the Eastern Conference Finals that year.
Yeah, I've talked to Tapper quite a few times over the years. I think looking back, he may have regretted going right back to the AHL.
Sure.
But I think his goal was to get to the NHL as quick as possible.
Yeah, which you got to understand.
Yeah, I don't think he enjoyed his experience in Grand Rapids that year. He was doing a lot of video work, which wasn't really his forte.
Okay. That's got to be tough being, the big dog and being the boss, basically the general manager, the head coach is here, and then to being Berkey up at the AHL.
But obviously not to put words in his mouth, but I think if he stuck around for another year or two, he might have got a head coach job in the AHL. But obviously, he played in Europe, and I'm sure he's doing a great job wherever he is. But
it's
hell of
funny.
a head coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny you talk about him being a motivator and whatnot. Back when he was the coach was the year that I had my first hip replacement, and he would be all over me when I was going through my rehab. I could be not friends with the guy, but acquaintances, and we would be out, and he would, okay, what are you doing for rehab tomorrow? And he was just all in the way he would just talk to you about it. You'd be like, let's go, and very cool.
Well, as a fan, I can always remember he's one coach always up on the veranda at the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
walking around, talking to people, shaking people's hands.
Yeah, that's
very personal
kind of guy he was. Yeah.
But
unfortunately, I was single at the time, which is it was great, but we'd be in the coach room till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday because his family wasn't with him, so we had nothing to do. But this guy was nuts. But but players just loved playing for me. I mean, they would truly run through that brick wall for Tapper. But he was, one of a kind, and he was great for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like you said, on that concourse. That was back when I was a little more active, and I would actually walk around the concourse as opposed to just going to Heritage Hall. And
hey, there's steps to Heritage Hall. You got to go down, then you got to go back up.
Yeah, that's true.
And 3 times a game, before, after the first, and after the second.
That's true. But yeah, no, I would always run into Brad. It'd always just be a conversation, and yeah, he was always a great dude, and he would do that with everybody. I mean, I even remember the last conversation I had with him was that last game that was at the arena, and he was just going through, and you almost knew it might have been our last one because we had, we were riding through at that point. And he's still just going through, talking to everybody, still upbeat, positive. He was a great coach to have. Wish we could have had him for another year, but hopefully he's having success over in Europe.
So I got a question about a current event that happened over the weekend. Did anybody attend or hear about Pet Fest?
No.
Quiet, right? I don't really know about Pet Fest. So they had Pet Fest at the Crandall Park. John, you don't know about Pet Fest?
Hey, by the way, the reason that the computers weren't charging was because the power strip wasn't on.
Oh, that's a big deal.
It's got to be.
Who was the electrician in this fucking room? What? Is that you? What? Is that why you're hiding behind your phone right now?
Director of IT.
I just realized that.
You're right. The light wasn't on.
As we lost Jackie Todd's computer earlier, and my computer was about to die. I'm like, wait, something is not right here.
That's okay. Note to
self. Turn the power strip on.
Power strip on.
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to.
No. You're good. But Pet Fest, you guys didn't do any advertising for Pet Fest?
We did.
Is that what it was called?
Pet Fest.
Collaborative.
So
nobody.
It was this past weekend?
I didn't know about it.
It says May 17th.
What was at Crandall Park this past weekend?
Oh, that was something different.
Good job, leader.
Well, I got false info.
No, there was an event. There was an event because there was somebody talking about that on
Crandall?
Yeah, right at the library.
City Park.
Oh, at the library.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
that was the Zonta Fair.
The who fair?
Zonta.
What the hell is that, Larry? Wasn't your coach? Wasn't that Larry Zonta?
So Zonta, no,
it was like
Zonta. Zonta when they have Larac, they used to have Zonta over in the parking lot.
I don't know what Zonta is.
Do you remember when you come down for Larac?
The women's group, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Do you remember when you would come down for Larac?
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And they had the strawberry things over
Sully's
here.
a big Larac guy.
Oh, with a new apartment, you might need to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And I was going to say, you're going to be a stone's throw from everything when you're downtown.
Which is going to be cool, but now I'm not a big Larac guy.
Yeah. They have fried food down there. You'll be fine.
Well, right. But I mean, all the other stuff.
The food. I go down for the strawberry shortcake.
I'm going to get in trouble, but I just think it's junk.
What?
And all the stuff they kind of. Can I do this?
Oh,
wait.
Any kind coming of from the guy that bought a whole collection of weed.
But that's my kid's inheritance. I'm just saying that if you're gonna sell something, that's one thing. It should be. There should be a fucking structure with
So
walls.
what you're saying is that you have never had a person in your life that has dragged you out on a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Say that.
And said, "Okay, it's springtime. The garage sales are happening. Let's go." And you go and you find all the useless crap and all that. You're saying you've never had to deal with that? I mean, because if you haven't, you're a lucky guy. I mean,
well, no, I think we've all had to deal with it. I just didn't say I liked it.
I tell you, the last thing I found in a garage
I
sale.
can't believe that you haven't been to Larak.
Yeah.
No, I've been to Larak. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Okay,
know
well,
what I
when
would
Larak
buy.
was going on, Santa was going on over at the parking lot.
All right.
Which
You don't know
to
a
answer
lot
your
about
question,
it.
Because I got to go to it all the time.
Oh, okay.
I go. I get stuff there. I get food too.
I got a Larry.
It was an arts and crafts and curiosities fair, and Zonta is a women's and girls enrichment organization.
Okay.
What the hell are you looking at me like that for?
No,
Did you go? Oh no,
no,
you
I just had a picture.
Oh,
You were
you're
there.
looking at me.
I don't know. I don't know where to go with that.
Well, no, that's what
But
it was.
It seemed like it was very sparsely attended. Oh, the weather sucked.
Well, that's it. The weather did really kind of suck this weekend. You kind of feel bad for any of these festivals that happen on a weekend because you really are kind of rolling the dice. I mean, because this weekend is supposed to be like 82 and sunny and all that. But
well, I guess that's not what set me off. But we've never had a spring.
No.
I mean, it's going to be summer in fucking 5 weeks, right? 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. We've had absolutely no spring.
June
weather.
20. June 27th.
People are still turning their heat on. Believe me, I know.
Dude, I was talking to Donna and Brian earlier today. I've gone through this thing where I get home sometimes at like noon, and because it was 30 degrees outside the night before, it's 58 degrees in my house.
Yeah.
I got 3 dogs and all that. And they're little tiny chihuahuas.
They got fur.
Yeah, they're still cold. Have you ever seen chihuahuas? They shake anyways. You ever seen a cold chihuahua? How much they shake, man?
No, I don't.
Are
Dude.
you bottom line? Are you still wearing your Bumble?
No, but you know what I found today? There's the pink bunny suit. I got to get that back to you. Otherwise, I'm having a garage sale, I think.
Are you going to try to sell the Bumble? And will the fact that it's
No, I'm going to
probably-
wear it to draw people in.
and then are you going to try to sell it at the end of the day as is?
No,
Do
just
you
take
think
the
you'll
rest
get
of the
an
shit. Not as is, just whatever's left you can just have.
Well, yeah,
I may do that anyway. I may just throw it all outside and just have at it. I don't need 50 cents that bad to, right?
You know, I did find 2 Dan Miner bobbleheads.
I
in the
saw
last
that.
garage sale that
I can't see you as the garage salesman. Like somebody had, like you had a cup out there and you had like 50 cents on it. Somebody said, "Hey, I'll give you a dime for it." What would you do? What would you say to that person?
Probably nothing.
Nothing.
Good.
Okay.
Probably nothing.
I was just to get a kick out of it.
You know, it's funny when my parents they decided they were going to move, but when they were going down to Florida for the winter, and they decided while they were down that they were going to not ever come back.
Yeah.
So they called me up and they said, "We're not coming back. Sell the house and everything in it." I said, "Okay, but I don't want to hear any shit about what I sold for how much money." I don't care. I'm not a cigar smoker, but a humidor. I guess that's what you keep cigars even fresh. So my father asked me after it was all done. He goes, "There was a wooden box," but I said, "Yeah." He goes, "What did you get for that?" I said, 50 cents. I think it was like a $600 humidor.
Oh.
He was so mad. You can't be mad at me. You told me to sell everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a them problem, not a you problem in that point. Because if it just looked like a regular cigar box, I remember being, a stoner back in the day. That's what you would keep like your weed in and everything was like the cigar boxes.
Back in the day, like today.
Well, no, back in the day when I was trying to look like I wasn't necessarily a stoner. Now I don't.
The first time I ever got caught smoking pot by my parents. Remember the big boom boxes?
Sure.
That used to run on like 78 double fucking D
Double D,
batteries.
Yeah, sure.
So we were going on vacation. I was 16, and I bought an ounce of pot, rolled it all into joints, and I took the batteries out of that big boom box, and I hit like no one's ever going to go in there. Well, that was like the first year that audiobooks came out, and my father bought a Joan Rivers audiobook, and we all went to Portland, Maine. Actually, I think it was Old Orchard Beach. And the very first night, my father went to listen to his Joan Rivers audiobook, and it didn't play it. He checked to see if it needed battery. And it did. Yeah. But the worst part of it, my mom's going to chime in any minute now. But the worst part about it was the fucking first night of vacation. And he didn't say a word.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, here's the question I have for you, though, Sully. Why didn't you, when you first got there, procure a different location for that stash?
Because why would my father ever, you don't know my dad, why would my father ever in a gazillion years go to look to see if my boom box that plays Motley Crue, Black Sabbath, you know what I mean? That just wasn't. And you know what? And the lazy son of a bitch read the fucking book. Never mind the audio thing. Rest in peace.
So what do you think he did with the, or do you know what
they smoked it? Because and mom,
yes.
So like the second or third, it was the very first night. So all my friends were pissed. There was like 5 families that went. So they're all my buddies were all pissed off. Like the third night, they all went to the dog track. It was Joe Bennett, Mike Laney. It was when they came back from the track that night, they were fucking high. I swear to God, I was so pissed. But the worst part about it is that he wouldn't say anything to me about it the whole time on vacation. He ruined my vacation.
I'm sure.
Because I kept waiting for the hammer to fall. Right? I would purposely get into the hotel with me and my father by ourselves. So I would. You
just walk up to him and be like, "Come on."
Yeah, right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's...
So then I arranged it to where on the ride home, it was just me and him in the car. And then he goes, he had some other kid. Why don't you ride with us? I'm like, but when I got home,
different story.
It was a way different story. But what are you gonna do?
Oh, he let you know that he found it.
Oh, yeah, it didn't go over very well. Not go over very well.
Well, yeah. See, my stepfather actually caught me one time. I was up in the attic of my mom's house, and I was doing gigantic water pipe blows, and all of a sudden I'm just sitting there. I got the music cranking. It was the 90s, so I got like some sort of Bush or Green Day or something like that cranking, and all of a sudden it looks like Scooby Doo when the van opens the doors and you just see everything.
That's Cheech and Chong.
Well, Scooby Doo does it too. He just comes up the stairs. Like I said, I'm in the attic. And he just gets up high enough to where I can see the top of his head, and then all of a sudden I see his eyes. He locks eyes with me and just starts descending again. It was one of those things. It's like, oh man. I mean, we've all had those moments. And then,
were you ever a pot smoker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before I went in the service, I was.
Got you.
And I remember going in. And,
did you ever get busted?
No, I actually got high with my dad.
Yeah, I had my stepmom. My father used to roll me joints.
My father had the Grand Union paperbacks. I went into his room one day to get a shirt, and I opened up the thing, and I see all these paper bags on the floor in the closet, and I'm like, "What the hell?" I opened up, like, "Holy shit!" And he had mounds of it, and I was like, "You won't miss any of that."
Yes, but the problem is that they almost always miss something.
They oh no, he knew. He goes, "Did you go in my room?" And I said, No, didn't go in there. And then all of a sudden, everybody else that was at the house, he's like going, Did you go in the room? Did you go in my room? And I was like, I played it off. I told him afterward, after I got out of the service, I went on to him. I said, "Hey, remember that time that you were accusing everybody else?"
It was me.
You go, yeah. I said, I got to come clean.
What about you, Coach? Have you ever partaken of the Lord's lettuce?
Oh yeah.
Of the Lord's lettuce.
What?
The
Lord's lettuce. You've never heard it?
Oh, yeah. No.
I mean, there's jazz cabbage. There's the devil's weed. There's there's a whole bunch of different. I mean, I'm
I
sure.
don't like that when they call it the gateway drug.
Yeah,
I was doing all those other ones anyway.
They all led you back to the right. It's what I. Yeah, but you know what? A lot of that stuff that was back in the '80s is all stuff that you're getting over. You're going into the stores and buying now.
What's the biggest bust you ever had?
Oh yeah, I forgot we're
Let's
sitting
hear from the other side. The other side of the
God.
fence. What's the?
No, anything. Most of the ones I revolved were all really small. I mean, they were tiny little ones.
So you just kept that?
No. In the day,
I'll sell it to you in about 3 weeks.
In the day, it was a lot of paperwork back then. It was a lot of paperwork for nothing.
Right.
So you got more satisfaction by having the kids stand on the corner take his pipe apart and drop it piece by piece into the storm drain.
Oh,
I was going to ask if that was something that you would see that like on episodes of Cops or something like that. Was that something that actually you would do? Was it just easier than doing the paperwork?
Absolutely. And then there was one this kid, he got a water pipe that he just bought.
Sure.
Right? No big deal, empty. But you see it. Hey, what do you got there? I just bought this. You got anything to put in it?
No, come on.
He did not.
Come the fuck.
Tiny little bit. Tiny. So again, it's easier just to go shake it out down the. It's just easier.
You let him keep the bomb, right?
Yeah, it was clean, brand new, absolutely.
The poor kid was high and he gave away his weed.
So, but other than that, I never. Most of the ones I had, they were all tiny little ones. They were no big deal. There was one time we harvested some from a little island up in the river that was out there growing on this little island. Some guy found it when he was fishing. He said, "Hey, yeah, okay." So we yanked that shit out of there, but nothing huge.
My old man used to put it up in the pottery in the windows up in my room where the sun hit. And I sat there. I said, "Dad, you can't put that in my room." He goes, "Listen, cops come in. I can just say it's you and blame it on you. They're gonna." I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, great. Yeah, that's what I want."
I'll take him on for the team.
Yeah.
And I know the answer to you is that you've never tried it.
No, it's never my thing. I tried it once in college.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
But I have seen a hockey bag full of marijuana.
Like an equipment bag full?
Like a player's hockey
Like
bag.
that's
no way.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
College?
You got to give us the details on that.
It's going to be Potsdam.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Close to the reservation, so yeah. Yep.
Wow. That's damn. I think in college the biggest I saw was probably, I think it might have been a pound. It's like it is a Ziploc bag, but a fucking hockey bag, dude. That's impressive.
That's a plethora.
That's what
Plethora?
I said, yeah.
Plethora.
Is that the same thing as a plethora?
Yeah. Now you go to the reservations and they got them in like a vacuum pack. You ever see what like you could buy like a quarter pound and the vacuum sealed? It's like it's on a fucking pegboard.
Well, I mean, how weird is it? Thinking back to when we were younger and all that. I mean, having to deal with, oh my God, I've got a little bit on me. To the fact that you can buy that much. I mean, how much of a mind trip is that here we are finally in 2026? And how much of it is it weird for you being in law enforcement, changing that mindset?
Well, it's huge. I mean, obviously, it creates a couple of different things. Obviously, you have the difference. Is this purchased legal marijuana? Is this illicit marijuana? Because you still have that out there.
Right. I think the legal stuff though is called cannabis.
Well, true. Well, exactly. The bigger problem now is that they're finding on the road is how do you test for intoxication?
Right.
Because there is no real good test other than a blood test. And so on the street, it becomes very difficult to
well, the first thing I would look for is the guy driving 22 miles an hour down the fucking Northwest.
Well, there's a lot of things.
Listen, just go on the bridge at like 4:30 and come home with your windows down. You can find the guys in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Because every time I get done coming home, I want to go have some munchies.
Well, it's so funny. The government finally made it legal, not for any other reason besides that we just kept fucking asking them to do it. Yeah. They became the cool parent.
Yeah, like,
all right, but if you do it at home, right? Yeah.
But don't forget the most important thing.
Well, yeah, it's the money.
Well, my father. He said a lot of smart things, but one of them, if it doesn't make sense, it makes somebody money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's what it is. I mean, honestly, New York has much cooler rules than most other places when it comes to this stuff, because in New York, you're allowed to smoke cannabis wherever you smoke tobacco. Whereas there's a lot. Yeah, that was something that Cuomo put in.
I thought you weren't supposed to do it in your car.
Well, okay. I mean, because you're driving.
Right?
Well, listen,
that's because you're driving.
If you're standing out in front of the bullpen,
correct. If you could, if you're just outside and all that,
I've seen it. I don't know.
Did you vape it at the arena?
No. You will get not only called out but kicked out. I mean, how many guys? How many stupid idiots did you have to kick out this year for vaping in the arena? I hate to say it that way, but it's true.
Including vaping, it was a very quiet year for that, thankfully.
It just happened to be magnified because of the last few games where Dan was like, "You in section blah 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 blah."
We had some vaping issues, but besides that, it was a
I
very,
mean, based
very
on
calm year.
overall what
Yeah.
the issues you had the
Yeah,
prior
yeah,
year
yeah,
as far
yeah.
as fan behavior,
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
it
great.
was
No,
much
That's
better.
true.
It was a good year. Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
life
with
is
that,
good.
we're going to take our next break, right? And we're going to come back with what is upsetting me.
I believe it's called
called
What's Setting Sully Off. What's Setting Sully Off?
I'm new at this. Cut me a break.
Yeah. All right.
We'll be right back.
More Talking Smack after this.
Brought to you by Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal Service. Do you have a lot of junk or waste to remove from your home? Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal offers compact and cost-effective dumpsters and other waste removal services, such as appliance removal and estate cleanouts. Based out of South Glens Falls, Clean It Out Containers is a family-owned and operated dumpster rental business that provides convenient roll-off dumpster services. Whether you have a garage full of junk, extra scrap metal to dispose of, or even organic waste like lawn debris and branches, they have you covered. Clean It Out Containers also features highly competitive rates and flexible rental times. You can easily select a service on their website and then pick a date or time that works for you. Call and book via phone. Brought to you by GA Bow Fuels. At GA Bow Fuels, they take pride in providing timely and reliable oil and propane delivery services. Whether you're located in the Lake George and Glens Falls regions of New York or as far away as the Bennington, Vermont area, we are able to serve you. They encourage you to contact them today and learn more about their propane and oil delivery services, as well as the other work they complete for you. Whether you need a minor furnace repair, complete AC installation, or routine HVAC system maintenance, GA Bow's fully trained and certified technicians will help you out. In addition to the heating and cooling work, they also supply premium diesel, gas blends, heating oil, wood pellets, and other fuel delivery options to properties across the entire Northern Capital Region. GA Bow Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. By your Edward Jones financial advisor serving Glens Falls, Stephen Babson. Get the personal financial advice you need to achieve your goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Stephen Babson can work together with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Stephen Babson can also monitor your progress. Give Stephen Babson a call today at Edward Jones in Glens Falls at the corner of Bay and Washington. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. When you choose Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll always have access to the area's lowest prices. As a family-owned and operated business for over a decade, you'll be treated like our neighbor. That means affordable prices and friendly, knowledgeable service every time. Get in touch today to find out more how they can help you improve your gutters and protect your roof for years to come. When you work with Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll get a 10-year workmanship warranty on gutters, downspouts, and leak protection. If anything goes wrong with your work, it'll be covered.
Open up here. Hey, we are back here, Talking Smack live at the bullpen. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your toes. He's the host.
No. It takes a village, right? It's not again. You know, we like to bust Dan's chops a little bit, but this is a thing.
Oh, come on. Don't give him any props. You know how you hate doing that for Jeff? I hate doing it for Dan.
Fair enough.
No, we kid. No, and he definitely is watching. I'm honestly, I sent him the links and everything. I'm surprised he hasn't piped in quite yet. I that was the thing. I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping to see the kind of version of Dan Miner, because it's the rare occasion. I know you've seen it, Hank. He doesn't necessarily drink that much around us, except for maybe the carriage ride, the wagon ride. Yeah,
I was worse than he was in Jamaica.
So, any King of Zamunda's stories?
Yeah, let's get back to that. So, how was your vacation, sir?
Oh, to Disney?
Yeah.
Well, you are wearing the Mandalorian.
It was great, actually. I had a good
How
time.
did you?
That's actually
how did you
Boba
know what
Fett.
that
I'm sorry.
was?
That's Boba Fett.
That's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. My bad.
Don't they all kind of look alike?
No, they don't.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
They're all
yes,
They are all Mandalorian, but it's all different.
So what's
headgear.
Mandalorians? That's the species.
The creed.
That's the creed.
This is the way.
It's a religion.
This is the way, religion, whatever you want to call it.
That's all I know. That
All right.
I have exhausted my new knowledge of
But
Star Wars.
it was great. I actually got to ride around in my little
Oh, forget
CRV.
your other scooter.
I got my little CRV with my Dan Miner license plate on the front.
Actually, we might have some video of that.
There is video of that because my gracious daughter decided that she wanted to take pictures of me while I wasn't looking.
There might be video that you don't even know about.
Oh, I can only imagine what you've done.
Do I have access to said video?
Did I send it to you? Unless
Did you?
The best one was the girl's face when I sat there. Because they asked me.
So explain what so you go to Disney World and it's a Star Wars themed weekend or week? Is that the idea?
No, it was May 4th weekend, but we didn't go there for that.
And why is it May 4th?
May the 4th be with you.
All right. Star Wars, May the 4th be with you.
Bud.
Okay. No, I get it.
You walked right into that one.
Well, I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Well, maybe you should start watching Star Wars.
I told you, I watched like the first
That's
three,
I'm
then
surprised-
the prequels confused me.
But you've got to watch them in order.
Facebook message?
Yeah.
You got to watch them in order to understand it.
So in order would be Star Wars,
It would be
Empire Strikes Back,
God, no.
Return of the Jedi.
No.
It would be The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones.
Bullshit. The first one I watched was in 1977.
Well, if you're watching them in chronological order.
So that's what you have to do?
If you were to,
If you're going to start at the beginning.
How many of them are there?
There's 9 in the 3 trilogies, and then there's a couple of spin-offs. And yeah, dude, there's a
fucking
lot.
exhausting.
It does.
It's
A little bit.
commitment for Sully.
What'd you say?
What?
Big commitment. He's already made a big one.
But we went down there, and like I
Well,
said, it was.
Well, you know what? That's sorry. No, that is true. I
Talking
mean,
smack.
we really haven't touched on that. I mean, you are actually like making the leap. I'm proud of you, bud.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh, are they talking about that other thing?
Other thing.
Oh no! What are you doing?
hold on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I don't even want to. I don't even. What do you got? Riding the wheelie or something?
There we go.
Uh,
And this is.
You're the only one that can see it.
You cannot run
Wait,
Godzilla! Hurry, he's gaining
Are you fucking riding Godzilla? Why are you chasing?
I'm not chasing anybody. That's
He's chasing us! You can't.
He's chasing us.
Awesome.
Oh, you even got my bald spot in the back of my head. My dad.
He's chasing us! You cannot run
Yeah.
Godzilla!
That's not real. That's not real. No.
Come on. You never know. It could be real.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
Your scooter, you didn't really ride a Godzilla. That was
No, they only have their basic scooters. I did not use one the first day. The second day I did.
Hey, there's no shame if you can't walk around, you need to have the scooter.
And it was good because like the girls, if they were getting tired of walking, they could ride a little bit. But I do it because of my I have a metal chip in my chest, my heart monitor. So
Can you get through an airport? Does that go off?
Yeah, I have to let them know if they ask. If it goes off, they'll ask me. But
So I went and got the pre-TSA things. You don't have to do all the bullshit when you go there, but when
Sure.
you have 2 fake hips, you still have to do all the bullshit no matter what anyway. So I don't know why I spent the money on it.
Yeah.
When you start getting replacement parts.
I really want to make fun of you there, Hank, but yeah, I couldn't.
what?
What? Because it keeps them breathing.
Yeah.
That's your line.
But you're having to rent a scooter, but I couldn't make fun of you.
You stole
Listen,
my father's scooter.
I walked
Yeah.
almost 14 miles one of the days. And then the second day I didn't. I got.
Are you a step counter?
No, it just does. It tells you on your phone from your watch when you wear.
So you count your steps.
I don't count my steps.
Have
No,
automatic.
the Apple Watch.
The Apple Watch
will
automatically
just take
does
care
it.
of that for you. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can count your steps.
You can if you want,
Right.
but I'm not counting my steps. I don't care about that stuff. But
Well, you did. You just said that you walked.
I did because that's how many miles I walked.
I'm just asking.
Well, you've
Well,
never
instead
had an
I
Apple
drove.
Watch?
I drove around the next day because my feet were swollen.
Oh, so you
Everything
didn't use it every day?
No, I only used it one of the days. Go ahead, Jeff. You can, listen, it's your. This is your. You
No,
get a jab.
no, you got a heart problem. I can't.
I don't.
And once
Listen,
again,
wait a minute. Well, then see, they haven't even gotten to the big. The big thing was the purse that I had on my the Tigger purse.
I can work with that.
The MERS, yes. Well, I was
No.
carrying around the girls'
I'm
trading
not talking
pins.
about bad heart. I'm not sure I have one, but if I do,
once
I
again,
want to keep working.
You carried a man
Because
purse?
no, I got a bag because the girls. I had a bag of trading pins that the girls were trading with people.
Okay.
So I kept having to get it out of the backpack. So finally, I just said the hell with it, and I went and bought one of these. It was a Tigger.
I'm working.
Was anybody a
There's
fanny
one out
pack
there.
guy back in the
There
day?
is,
Tell the fucking
actually.
truth.
Yeah.
You were?
Vacation wise, absolutely.
Really?
I would wear it today, except it doesn't fit. I can't.
Except we don't make fun of you.
No, I can't.
They actually
the
make one
strap's
that looks
too-
like a
too
belly.
short.
They make one now that looks like a belly that you can put on. And it looks like your shirt, like it's hanging out of your shirt.
You ever fanny pack guy?
I may have had one.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, that was back.
Oh,
in
you
the
weren't?
80s.
No, if you're going to
You
the
didn't, you didn't have like a little backpack thing that goes over your shoulder when you were playing hockey?
No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. No.
Well, no, I'm not.
Like a hockey
No.
bag or whatever,
Yeah.
but not necessarily.
How about you? Fanny pack?
No. No fanny pack.
No.
You go into a theme park, you need a couple of things. You want to keep them in, and you want them, especially if you're going on rides. You don't want to lose anything.
See, that's where you wear. So
We have
okay,
lockers,
my
but
my
no.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if
That's why you
my
have,
get it?
rebuttal to that would be the cargo shorts with the pockets, then the pockets down in the.
that's why you have a girlfriend.
By the way, this is
why?
the
There's the
There it
Tigger.
is.
There's
Oh, it
the
is a
Tigger.
fanny pack.
the
It's not a
Tigger.
fanny.
It's
Actually-
a fanny.
actually,
It's on
no,
your
whoa, whoa,
fanny.
whoa, whoa,
It's not
whoa.
on my fanny.
Hold,
It's
time out. This is not a fanny pack.
Can you
at all.
tighten that to fit around your waist?
No, this is a full-on purse. Full-on purse,
It's
man
not.
purse,
It's
purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
dude.
only that, but it's a
Like,
fucking
it's
little girl's
full-on,
purse.
like you have it across the shoulder and
Yeah.
you know, and the
I
head.
have my, if you notice, I have my lanyard with my pins on. The girls did not have lanyards, so I'm carrying their pins around.
I mean, and you got the Jesus sandals rocking and
Can we
everything.
talk
Yeah.
about your leg? Helmets before we go outside?
Dip them in yeah, no. There is no hair on the back of those legs.
Yeah, because they're dipped in
Do
helmets.
you fucking shave your legs?
No, I
Frank.
have very large calves. I don't shave. What the hell would I shave for?
Oh God.
You know, I get older, you lose the hair in your legs.
What?
You do. I used to have not over hair, but I had hair in my legs. Now I'm looking, it's like,
Well, I'm
where the
not
hell
done
did
with
I
that photo,
go?
John. Put that photo back up.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And how? What's the? You got the wrinkles on the elbows.
What?
Yeah, it's like
We're just dissecting the picture. That's all.
Oh, I mean, you gotta respect the Tigger purse, the Tigger purse or whatever. You gotta respect it.
Merce.
Man purse.
Yeah,
It had my phone in it, and it had the girls' pins in there. So that every time they wanted to trade, I could just grab that and there.
Yeah, that's saying I'm at Disney World and I don't give up.
I
That's right.
I don't. I was comfortable. I could have wore my pajamas that
God, I
day.
hope so.
Did you ever bring your kids to Disney World? Have you done that trip?
Twice. Yep.
Really?
Yep. The full family, my mom and dad, brother, sister. Then a couple years ago, Universal. Yep. And
Yeah.
I did you one day. Yep.
How about you?
Yep.
You must have been to
Oh my
Disney
God,
World
you
with the
kidding me?
grandkids, right? You.
Uh,
Oh, that's right. You got all the Mickey Mouse bullshit.
The best one. The best, wait. Oh,
Super chat.
The satchel.
It's a satchel.
Oh, easy fucking. Who was that guy from Hangover?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Wasn't his? That was a satchel.
It was a
right?
satchel.
the best one was the last time that
oh, God.
he was down in Florida, and he was at the Art of Animation Resort.
Yeah.
So I knew he was down there. Larissa and I were down there for my mother doing something, and I knew that they were there. So I said, "Hey, we can go over and break into the resort." So we went over there, and I had a bag. I literally had a bag, and I go like this. I go, "Yeah, my friend called me, and I got to get something into him." And Larissa goes,
There he
"Yeah,
was.
he's sitting in there with his legs crossed and eating."
Eating. And I look over and I see him.
I come walking
Like,
like,
really?
"Hey!"
Why?
About 10 years ago, I took my kids to Disney World. Sean was 20, I guess maybe it was more than 10 years ago. And Michael was a kid, maybe 9 or 10. And we went to Disney World, which was about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours to the east of my mom and dad. And we did the Disney World for the day. We're going to drive back the same night. And I had to stop and get gas. We got so we took off, got about 2.5 hours, and I keep seeing weird exit signs I don't recognize from going the other way. So I called my mom. I'm like, I think I'm lost. So she goes, "Where are you?" I said, "Well, I see a sign for Ocala." I went 2 hours in the opposite
Oh,
direction.
yeah, you did.
Gets
Yeah.
better. So now I got to get. I'm infuriated. I've got to get gas. So Michael, hey, can I pump the gas? Nah, I'm going to go. Can I pump the gas? No. But you know what? Fuck. My mom lets me do it. But pump the fucking gas then. Leave me alone. So I'm on the phone with my mother. Michael's pumping gas. All of a sudden I hear, I turn around and Michael's got the pump in the air. gas come the
Oh,
nozzle
jeez.
and just covering himself.
Oh my God.
So
What
I go,
the hell?
I knocked the nozzle out of his hand. Now he's screaming and crying. It burns. I mean, he's fucking covered with fucking gasoline.
What in that?
I get him into the bathroom, take the clothes off, right? They're gone. Throw them away. Scrub him. The kid was so fucking red. Scrub him, get new clothes on him, get him in the car. Now I've got to drive, instead of 3 hours, I got to drive 6 hours.
Oh my God.
And fucking Sean Sullivan for 6 hours. Daddy smells. Daddy smells. What are you doing about the smell? I fucking know he smells. Shut up. 6 hours of
Okay.
awful.
We need to roll it back.
Go
though.
ahead.
How in the absolute fuck did he end up with?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Like,
He literally had it up
how
in
old?
the
How old
air.
was he?
Goddamn, 6, 7, 8.
Too young to be pumping
Okay,
gas.
yeah, I was gonna
apparently
say.
they're
All right,
sheriff.
okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
Fucking Monday morning quarterback.
I hate to say this, but I gotta agree with Brian
Well,
on here,
you
man.
do the what mom lets me do it line. You've all fell for that. Or maybe
See,
I'm the
and
only
when
one.
you first
but-
started telling the story, I thought he was like 13, 14.
Oh no, he was a kid. And truthfully, I was almost right next. I probably should have paid more attention.
Oh my god!
my
It was,
God,
oh
that's
my
good.
God, it was awful.
Okay, so I'm
That's good.
picturing just a little kid like.
It was just like that. It was awful. Literally threw his clothes away, scrubbed him head to toe. He was crying because it hurt, and then Sean just fucking yep.
Is that like getting sprayed by a skunk?
Oh my god! It's probably worse, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that didn't go away. It was awful. God, it was awful.
Actually, I had a great story. Last time we were there, Trevor, my daughter, her boyfriend, Jen's son were there. And before we went to Disney or Universal, we went to the beach one day. You know, maybe had a guy didn't think about suntan lotion, so Trevor's out there all day. Just his feet got destroyed. He was in pain, and
And then you got to walk all that
Oh,
distance.
and you
got all
get
the aloe and
sunburn on your feet,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
because you can't
Oh,
wear
yeah.
shoes now.
No, you can't do
right?
nothing.
stuff like that. I'm just tired listening.
Oh god!
Put aloe.
Is it
whatever.
charging?
Yeah, so we go to a bar before we had to go to one of those fancy steakhouses after. So we're at a bar. So I just, trying to make him feel better. So I just ordered a bunch of shots.
And how old is Trevor?
Right now he's 19.
Okay, fair enough.
So try to hide some shots. You give him a shot. Give Zach a shot. They do a couple shots. Whatever. It's not legal. trying to make him feel better.
I get it. Father of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
And they really didn't enjoy that. So we get asked.
Who, the staff?
Yeah.
They caught you?
Well, they caught him.
They caught him.
We had to leave the place. I'm just trying to help my son out. We had to leave quickly. Yeah.
Oh
Trying to
man!
help my kid out, right? Trying to numb the pain. So
Yeah.
we didn't finish.
Oh boy.
I feel good about myself now.
I still remember one of the worst sunburns I got was in Florida my senior trip, and I know I'm pasty and all that, so I made sure I was wearing. This was back in the '90s, so it basically looked like white paint that you were everything. I forgot one place.
Oh.
The part in my hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the next day, like say it was Wednesday, we're out on the beach. We to Miami for the day. Came back next morning. I take a shower. Everything's fine, and I just running a comb through my hair. Everything's fine. Then, it's just that
Guys used to do that all the time in the service. They get their haircuts, and they wouldn't go and put it in their hair. They would just put it on their face, their ears, and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, the top of their head was getting blasted.
Well, you're a backwards hat guy. You ever have the fucking moon here?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a reason that.
Or how about the sandals you wear, and you do the spray sunblock on it?
Sure, yeah, sure. I actually usually will do the spray on my feet before I put the slides on. I mean, at least at the top, but not the bottom. I realize, but just because I don't want to deal with blisters, dude, I'm like iridescent sometimes. I mean, look at this.
You would blow a birthday candle out and get sunburned.
Yeah, dude. So I always, We always talk about the ranch safety first, man. Sunscreen is a must. I've already gotten like 3 sunburns this year, and 2 of them were on
May.
Yeah, I know, and 2 of them were on cloudy days. Like literally, I was in Hadley doing the Maple and April thing.
Well, that's right. Saw you. after that.
Yeah, dude, and I was cooked just because the sun's like, hey, look at Ginger. This fair-haired Ginger. Let's shine this flashlight right on it, right there. There it is. Yeah.
I went to Maui once when I was a kid, 19, 20 years old. And you know, you're invincible then, right? I don't need sunscreen. And the first day was a volleyball tournament. Yeah, I played in a volleyball tournament, beach volleyball. How about that? And it was so bad.
Can you picture that, Jeff?
I don't even want to.
I was a stud when I was 19. You kidding me?
Once again, a picture that I don't need the mental image.
Yeah,
of,
but it was
thank
brutal.
you.
It cut my vacation. I missed like a day and a half. I could not go outside. It was
Well, I remember that.
Chef get you?
That senior trip.
Tad Chef was there.
Chef get you?
I remember that senior trip. There was this one girl that she was kind of dark.
Where was your senior trip?
We went to Orlando.
Really? On your senior class trip?
Yeah, dude. I went to fucking Warrensburg, man. We were lucky to go that far. We couldn't even fly down.
I don't think I had a class trip.
You took a bus?
Yeah, we couldn't fly down. We took a bus
Like
down
a
and all
purple,
that.
right? Not a yellow one.
I think my class
yeah,
trip
we
was
know-
to fucking Elms Pit.
No, it wasn't. It was a charter bus. I mean, it wasn't like a sleeper or anything. But I remember she
With the PCBs.
she was kind of had the darker complexion, and we went to Miami, like I was saying, for that one day, and she's like, oh, I can just sit out here all day, fucking use like cocoa butter or one shit. She came out from her hotel room later that night walking like, oh my god, I can't. The sun, dude, the sun.
Did everybody?
The sun in Florida hits different than it does.
Did
anywhere
everybody
else.
have a senior class trip?
We did, and I'll tell you what. Same thing. Warrensburg.
It was only
We took a bus to Florida. We went to Daytona Beach.
Fucking went on a bus.
We went.
Yeah.
You too?
I'm not gonna name the line, but we went on a charter bus.
Yep.
With a driver that stayed with
100%.
us.
Yep.
We went to
Entire
Daytona
time.
Beach, and then we went to Orlando. We get to Daytona Beach. We get checked into the hotel.
Long trip.
Yeah. We get to Daytona Beach. The first thing that happens is a couple of the guys get back on the bus with the bus driver, and they go to the beverage store. And the bus comes back
That's
with
what
a bag full of
happened.
beer.
That's what happened on our senior trip. Actually, they didn't take the bus.
So your bus driver bought beer for the kids?
No.
No.
It was
They,
legal. No.
we
We were all legal drinking age then. This is 1982.
Back then?
Oh.
This is 1982.
I was gonna say for us,
The
the
leaders of the bus.
the host of the trip, it was a separate guy from the bus driver. So the bus driver actually rented a car when he got into town because he didn't pay for it, didn't buy it, but he literally drove
Transported it,
somebody to the liquor store, got the beer, brought it back, he got the tub and everything. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It was different times.
yes,
Different
exactly. A
I
very
just
different.
don't. Did you go on a class trip when you were a senior?
My daughter went to the zoo in the Bronx.
I did that in 6th grade.
Okay, here's the
I
thing.
did the
though.
Bronx Zoo, the Statue of Liberty, and
I
all
got
that
for
bullshit.
everyone.
How
Years
many
ago.
people were in your graduating class?
Oh, Jesus. We had 40 plus.
Yeah, see,
We had a full
only
bus.
we only had like
You said we had a full bus?
Yeah, the bus was full.
we had about not quite 70 people in our graduating class, and it was one bus that went down. I think there was probably like 35 kids that went on the senior trip. But that being said, the reason I bring that up is we both went to Warrensburg. It's a much smaller school, so the rules might have been different. I mean, you graduated from what, South High?
South High,
Can you
yeah.
drink at a school trip though?
What's that?
Legal age? You could still drink if you're legal age.
We did. And
the world's different now.
I was
and
not legal age.
Yeah,
mine.
school sponsored.
mean,
you wouldn't think
yeah.
that they would go for that, right?
Well,
But
and
I
then
guess right back in
we
the
had school
50s or whatever.
chaperones that we had school chaperones that
apparently weren't fucking that good at it.
Sully that partied along with us.
Yeah, I guess I'd be that guy
I'll-
too.
I'll tell you afterwards, John. You'll remember some of the names.
Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubt about that. We got Jamie saying that her trip was in NYC.
New York City.
So many things I want to say right there, but I'm not going to.
Oh, come on.
No,
Talking smack.
I think they didn't invite you.
Just one.
no. I really want to.
Are you afraid of Jamie?
No, just be mean.
She's mean sometimes.
I mean, all the time.
She's
I
mean
do
all
like-
the time.
I do like Beaner's comment.
Yeah, I do.
Mine was a ride on the Mohegan on Lake George. We all got stoned on the top deck.
Peter, we call that Tuesday.
and Beaner, I get that. I get sunburned at night.
Can we
yes.
get back to why do you think Jamie is mean?
Oh no, yeah, Aubrey was with her or not, but that's all.
Okay.
I said it
Anyway.
I said it quietly.
We're going to take our last break,
Sure. Yeah.
right?
Let's do that.
Can we
yes.
do that? And then we're going to
Yes.
come back with I got a little what's setting Sully
Yeah,
off.
a little set and Sully on.
Yeah.
Are we going to have RJ chime in with his
Couple
cell
small
phone?
things.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I guess I could probably try to sing something.
Yeah,
I'll figure something out.
All right. Anyway, we'll be right back.
More Talking Smack coming after this.
By Allen B. Powers CPA. The Allen B. Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spell the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen B. Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen B. Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen B. Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6th Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service, hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service, hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call now for your pest control problems at 518-724-6440 or online at oldschoolpest.com.
Welcome back to Talkin' Smack, our last segment. Thanks for everybody for joining us this evening and bearing with me as I stumble through this this hosting. Of
You're
the
doing
show.
a fine job,
Yeah,
Sully.
I guess
You're
I
doing
know.
a fine
I
job.
appreciate
Fine
that.
job. Yes, fine job.
But we're going to go into what's upsetting me this week.
I believe
Anybody
that
got a
would
thing?
that would be what's setting
Sully
Sully off. Holy crap! We're only in season 2, episode 265,000.
What's setting Sully off by Beans Country Store?
Exactly. Yes. What's setting Sully off? Brought to you by Beans Country Store at the corner of Sunnyside and Ridge in Queensbury. I know that Beaner and the whole staff, they got that renovation going on, and man, they're almost done, and it's gonna be so cool. But that being said, they are open. They've got pizza. They've got breakfast
Did you see
sandwiches.
the news today?
What was the news today?
Going back to original
Regular
hours at
yeah.
6 a.m.
6:30 in the morning.
6:30 a.m.
Oh, there it is.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I would
going
love
to
to
parking
go there
lot?
in the morning, but I'm usually gone and
Yeah.
now. But
All right. So, anybody gonna sing, Brian?
You're the closest thing to a professional singer like RJ, so why don't you
All
do
right.
it, John?
1, 2, 3, 4.
that's way you're not even enthused about it. Do it again, but be more enthused.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8. What's setting Sully off? A diaper rash, a whooping cough. We've got our buddy here. His name is Jeff Mead. I can't think of anything that rhymes with Jeff Mead. So let's get it to here is Sully.
Yeah.
Not bad.
RJ's going, oh, that guy.
Yeah, right.
I think
Sorry.
he's watching.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't have
My apologies.
Does he have
On
YouTube
phone?
on television at home?
Yeah.
He does. He can.
Is that how he watches the show on YouTube?
He can watch it on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Sorry, I know that was horrible.
So
we're not gonna get a super chat though.
No.
No, super chat.
no.
All right. So what is selling you off? Beans
Well,
Country Store.
We've talked about it a little bit before, but now it's a little closer to home. So I live on a residential street.
You're close to home too. You're almost forever home. I think I am sitting Sully.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that fucking never happens.
Carry on.
Yeah. The kids are out. I love to watch kids out playing street hockey. They're playing hoops out in the road, and they're young, small kids, and you love to see it. They're not inside playing their bullshit video games. But in my road in particular, there's two families that have multiple motorized, not the e-bikes, but actual motorized mini bikes. Up and down the road, no helmet, and they got younger kids out that are just fucking trying to play street hockey and basketball, and they can't. And these kids that are doing it, that are riding, they're under 15 years old. I mean, they're young kids. They're going 25, 30 miles an hour. I saw a kid the other day go by my house, 30 miles an hour on a little mini bike. The kid can't be older than 10 or 11 years old. No helmet. Nothing, dude. What are we doing,
dude? I got you beat. I'm at Fire Mission on Saturday. Took my mom there for an early Mother's Day.
Yeah,
she wanted some barbecue, and I'm sitting there and I look out and I see like 3 different kids on those motorized scooters drive by, and they weren't wearing helmets. You could see the helmets hanging from their wrists as they're riding through. It's like, wait. You brought it with you, but you couldn't be smart enough to put it on your head.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's
like,
what the motorized ride. I mean, when Sean was a kid, right? Everybody had to wear a bag. I mean, who here wore a helmet when they rode a bicycle? Not one of us, right?
No.
And of course, when you're
then,
supposed to now. So I remember watching Sean wear your helmet, and watch him ride down about 2 blocks, get off, throw the helmet into a bush, get back. But it's a bicycle. These guys are going 30 miles an hour.
Right. Yes.
And sometimes you see it right outside of the bullpen. You're out and you're sitting outside, and these kids are on the sidewalk, and there's going to be an incident where one's going to crash into somebody walking, and somebody's going to get awfully hurt.
They just had that one that was down in Schenectady area where the kids were on one of the spinny things, and they grabbed on and went by and grabbed onto it, going whatever speed, and they spun it, and the kid wound up going to the hospital.
Well, there's an incident down in New York City. A cop busts a drug deal. The guy that got busted dealing drugs with multiple arrests on his record takes off on an electric scooter down one of the main Manhattan's busiest streets, heading towards a group of people. One of the cops on scene grabs a cooler, tosses it at the guy so he doesn't hurt the pedestrians, hits the drug dealer. Drug dealer falls off his scooter, smacks his head, passes away, and they just convicted the fucking cop.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Out of control.
Yeah.
It is out of control.
You talked about the Zonta thing this weekend. That was what in my head, because I read a post earlier today that somebody posted about the local bike hoodlums, that somebody needs to get control of your kids. These had a picture of 3 kids on bikes that just told some old lady, if you don't get out of the road, I'm going to run your fucking ass over.
Well,
really? I mean, really? Seriously?
Well,
this just
Jen's will be the first. If she's a female.
Sorry.
We're good.
sorry.
That's where that was
sorry.
coming from. Jen is a female. If I'm in my car by myself, and these kids,
we're glad that you finally noticed that, but
you did walk into that one, my dude. I'm sorry. You kind of did.
Sip a scotch and a regroup. If there's a group of kids that surround her car, and she's nervous and scared, she's running over somebody.
Yeah.
By
I
the
mean,
way,
right?
She
I mean,
hasn't been nervous and scared for the last 8 years.
I was gonna say, actually, I think Jen would probably handle that situation better than you would at this
she's
point in
been
time.
through everything.
I thought you were leaving after the first segment.
She still wants to move in with you. What is wrong with her?
I know, right?
That's a whole.
I'm
segment.
a good catch, Jeff. I mean, I think I've told you time and time again, and I've proven it. Right, Jen? Fucking silence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you could have heard a pin drop in that situation, like, bang.
Yeah, that's it.
She just ordered a double shot.
Nah, but someone's gonna get hurt, and it doesn't seem like they can do anything about it. I don't get it. I thought I had the best idea. Confiscate the bike, and your parents can come and pick it up, and it's going to cost you $500 to get your bike back.
They just had a thing on that they were talking about the laws that they're going to push more.
Yeah.
But they got to do it. You can't say you're going to do it and then not do it.
Yeah, Glens Falls actually they have done some stuff. They've added some foot patrols downtown, stuff like that. So Glens Falls is trying. It's a weird situation. I mean, because it's minors.
Would you ever if the cops brought your kid home, said, "Hey, your kid did this," would you ever stop punching him in his fucking face?
Yeah, Sully. Here's the thing, buddy.
What
it's
if you were the same kind of
2026?
kid? What if the parent was the same kind of kid?
Well,
that's part of the problem right there.
Fair enough.
That's the biggest part of the
But the problem is the kids that don't do what they're supposed to do. I mean, there's kids that actually stop. They look both ways, whatever.
Well, the issue is now those kids.
Nowadays.
What's that?
Those kids are all lumped together now.
Well, I was just going to say the
Right.
kids that
Just wanna go
behave
to
and do it the
stores,
right way.
tone,
You
lumped
look at
together.
them like you're
Yeah, there was
right.
there was a story about a couple of just kids that wanted to buy some bait at Stewart's
Yeah,
over on Broad Street, and they happened to be on bikes, and just happened to be two kids wanting to fish, and the manager wouldn't let them in because they were kids on bikes. And that's wrong too. And that's wrong too.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough. It's
Really, that's got to be more to it than that.
no.
No?
I mean,
I mean, you see all the time. You see the stewards now. Where you can't go with
bikes
the,
or backpacks.
you can't go with a backpack. I get that.
Right? No. This again, I'm going off of
Yeah,
what
I read that, but that's also part of social media, right?
right. Well, yes,
Fair
that is
enough.
also
Whole nother
true.
part of the problem.
Well, how about there's some stewards that you can't go into. You got to use the restroom. They got to give you a key because people are going in there and shooting up in the bathroom. But again, I blame the store because there's a fucking place where you can put your used needle. I don't get it.
Well, dude, actually, the one on Sherman Avenue, just up the road here, it's not even a key. You have to have an employee that will actually buzz you into the bathroom now.
Really?
Yeah, they got a push
absolutely.
button thing that they behind the
Yeah,
car.
it blew my mind. I
Matt
went
Lauer?
there probably about a month
Matt
ago.
Lauer button?
Got a Matt Lauer button.
Yeah.
You ain't going anywhere.
But take that one step further. What you just said about the needle thing in the bathroom. How many places now, in all honesty, how many places do you see a defibrillator in? Well, they're all over, right?
Yeah.
What's next to them now? Narcan packages
Yeah.
on the wall in public places.
I have Narcan packages and
Yeah, but
I
that's
have-
what I'm saying. It's
right.
commonplace. It's everywhere.
I have a bag in my truck of Narcan, and I have some at work at Chase.
Well, again, the world that we live in, there's some cities like New York, fucking LA, they have designated areas where you can go and you can do your job. What the fuck?
Oh, New York they've tried to do some of the same thing, and it might even be in some certain cities where they have established clinics for that purpose.
Go do your
Maybe,
heroin.
okay.
Yeah.
Instead of spending all the money on the clinics,
Well,
why don't we
it
spend
is
more
with a safety
money?
net.
Yeah.
With a safety net.
We're getting into a kind of a
Yeah,
weird area.
fair enough, and that's not what we
Yeah.
do here. But
Right,
I get
yeah.
it. I get it.
So,
I get it. But anyway,
Because I can play
Kids,
devil's
cut the shit.
advocate. Yeah.
let's go back to that.
Don't do drugs.
you
No,
go.
it's like
At least not the
just
wrong
no. Wait,
ones.
I'm sorry. Just say no. Remember
That's
the,
it, right?
the just say
Nancy
no,
Reagan?
Nancy Reagan and all that back in the day. Was there any more of a more futile ad campaign other than that?
Well, they used to say the hugs are better than drugs. Remember that one?
I do remember hugs are better.
I can
than
prove you wrong. When was the last time you were at Arbor Hill at 4:30 in the morning looking for a fucking hug? All right, that went nowhere.
All right, so
Hank, the last time I ever hosted this show.
So Hank, do you have anything to say to you?
No, I mean the thing was, again, it was the bikes, it was the kids. Yeah. We went down. We were down at Zonta for that, and it was. Yeah. I saw the kids. They actually took off, but they got to do something about it.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
So,
what about you, Tots?
Nah, I'm just sitting here thinking. I don't know.
Good week.
Yeah, I mean, just minor things. Nothing that sets me off. Just things that aggravate you, but nothing that sets
Mr.
me
Rangel?
off.
Well, you've jogged a memory from long ago. You just talk about the bike, the kids being essentially stereotyped on the bicycle, right?
Yeah.
Because they're on a bike and they want to buy worms and they won't. So about 1974. At the end of October.
I was born.
At the end of
you were born.
At the end of
my
October.
Parents made it screw, but yeah.
My parents sent me to the store to pick up a dozen eggs because we were going to have breakfast for dinner, and they refused to sell them to me.
What was it?
Oh, right, because it was
30th?
like cabbage night or
October
something like
30th.
that.
Listen, we had a place.
I remember that.
Mike's store on Pearl Street in Hudson Falls. You would go in there. You bought eggs on cabbage night, $5 a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And then,
Oh, yeah.
let me tell you something. We had our money together to get it.
Yes. they weren't concerned when you
Making it
paid for it
rain.
in fucking pennies.
Yeah. Oh no, we would go in there. Everybody pitch in their money, and we'd get eggs. And hey, you know what? She made a mint.
Yeah.
Could you
What's
imagine?
setting you up there, Mr. Mead?
If I ever did that, my dad would kill me.
But right?
Threw eggs in a car.
Yeah.
Beat the
Who
living
said you were throwing them in a car?
or anything.
It was a basic. I mean, in Hudson Falls, it was on Maple Street, and everybody was throwing eggs at each other.
Oh, yeah.
Toilet paper fights, everything.
Yeah. But he would have found out, and he would have beat the living hell out of me.
Yeah.
I think he still could.
Well, yeah.
I think
I was gonna say I met your
So would
dad.
my
Yeah.
dad,
Your father makes me nervous sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't mess with your old man.
I would still bet at him. And I would try hard.
Well, who have you ever beat up? Moving on.
Yeah, I think I bet a couple fights. But
Have you?
yeah, I could. Yeah, I don't ever won.
You don't think you've ever won?
That wasn't a big fighter.
Does anybody actually win in
Yeah,
a street
yeah.
fight?
Well, that's why I've never. People say, "Have you ever been in a bar fight?" No, because even if you win,
Yeah.
you
you
lose.
get hit and it
Yeah.
fucking hurts.
There's a couple fights in like it popped in the
Don't
car
get hit.
that I was part of, but sure I didn't win.
Dude,
but-
sometimes you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first fight I was ever really in my life, it was because I was sitting at school. We were in chorus. We were on risers. Kid behind me just basically cold cocked me.
band fight.
Yeah, actually it was chorus, so it was a choir fight, which is even better.
I was trying to give you a little street cred.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the band fight probably would have sounded better. You're probably right. But no, the kid popped me from
tubas.
You imagine a tuba fight?
He hit you with the music stand.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
actually, when I was in middle school, if you wanted to get in a fight with somebody, you would go down to the vice principal's office, and he had boxing gloves.
Yeah.
You went to the gym. Of course, the boxing gloves are like that thick. So
Oh, yeah,
got
it's a-
hurt.
the
But I
big
went down a few times, and it was stupid.
You,
but
you know what
he
though?
took it out.
Sometimes, man, you wonder if that might not be the solution.
I know.
these
So,
days.
Picture that today, though.
I know,
mean,
no, I
you
know.
what
It would never work
But,
today.
yeah,
But
So
But you're right.
I guarantee everybody at this table, wherever you went to school, if two kids were going to fight, they went to where? Right? Wasn't there a Nipco Field? Was
Oh,
one
yeah,
out there?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we got to go to
Circle of Doom,
Nipco.
like Kensington.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Circle of Doom, I think it was called. Kensington Road School.
Circle of Doom.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
called, yeah.
nice.
Where was yours, Sandy's?
Hudson Falls, it was over at. It was usually. I mean, I got into a fight with the kid that was a state contender. I was a 9th grader, and this kid was giving me shit from Hudson Falls. He was a wrestler, 11th grader, and I met him out on the 50-yard line at the football field.
Was that?
Take out your fanny pack before you fought or no?
Didn't have a fanny pack, but I did kick the shit out of him.
It was so funny though, because whenever that fight would happen, you weren't fooling anybody because 150
Oh, yeah,
kids
everybody
would
was
all
going.
fucking be
Yeah.
going to there.
Who's the locker box in the hockey locker room? But
I remember doing
gloves
that.
and a helmet, and
right?
Yeah, but
You know
So-
where our place to have a fight with middle school used to be over where Don's used to be. Remember that? Across the street from the middle school. Remember Don's? It was a little
No.
store.
No,
No,
I'm fucking way younger than you.
I know, but that was there for a while, even when you were
Across
there.
from junior high
Across from junior high.
on Hudson Street.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Don's. It was like a,
I
I guess it was a store of some sort. But
Really on
Everybody-
Hudson Street? That's like all.
but everybody be over there
residential and
smoking.
shit.
I mean, that whole street was full of people
See,
smoking
in
inside the
Warrensburg,
road.
that was like
Yeah.
the fight area was like
Yeah.
the little smokers lounge, which was literally just on the other side of a fence from the the circle where
Yeah.
the buses
Right.
dropped everybody off. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's where it was.
Remember
I
Freak
mean,
Forest?
I was just gonna say Freak Forest.
Freak
was another one,
Forest.
Yeah.
That was
That
right
was
across from the
about-
high school. Where all the
But you know what's
kids would
funny?
go.
I'm thinking back now. I'm thinking back to that. I mean, I go by the middle school now and everything. There's nothing like that now. But back when I was there, that was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And across the street, there'd be 50, 60 kids smoking over there. That's all it was a cloud of smoke or whatever.
We've come a long
Yeah.
way, gentlemen. We've come a long
Setting
way.
you off.
Honestly, I don't really have much setting me off.
I
these
got one
days.
more thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Way off topic, but it's going to be an interesting one. Is how many fucking versions of Monopoly are there?
A lot.
Right?
Versions?
You ever go?
Oh, there's a
yeah,
lot.
right.
Yeah.
Everything. Who woke you up? You got to get to bed, Ted. You got to be to work at 10. How many versions of you go to fucking all?
Okay. Are there more versions of Monopoly or are there more versions of Oreos?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Yeah, think about it.
Wow.
There's a bunch
I
of
mean,
varieties of
There's
Oreos.
a difference
man.
between
great
playing and
question.
consuming.
What about Twizzlers? It always used to be red and black. Now you got like 16 colors. You
They're
get
not
now.
Twizzlers. Those are
They're close to
Wallabies.
it.
They're
Okay.
well, they got a different taste.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but the cool thing about the Monopoly though is they have.
Jack buys rainbow Twizzlers.
Why would that be, Sully?
God.
I'm the host.
Oh, why are you going
It's
there?
low hanging fruit, and I'm just
Wow.
But
Just saying.
just.
Can you imagine the Talking Smack edition Monopoly?
Yeah, see.
Oh, look at
So I mean, obviously the bullpen would be Boardwalk.
Yes.
What would be Park Place? Probably Howdy Mazzotti Arena.
Yeah.
All right. So what else
Let's
would
go
be
the other
on-
way.
Oh wait, and you know
What's
what? We're
fucking
gonna have
Baltic Avenue?
Oh,
one of the little.
That would be fun.
one of the little figures could be the coach's food truck.
yeah. Oh yeah.
In the Bowlmobile.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
You have a little Adirondack Thunder, a little Gunner.
Yeah.
We gotta put the-
dude.
You know, it
Right?
could happen.
Dude,
It could
I think
happen.
we're on
How
to
much
something.
fun
man.
would that
Talking
be?
Smack edition of
Of
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
That would be like, dude.
Yeah.
I'd
All right,
never get out
somebody
of jail
that has
free.
a lot more talent than any of the 6 of us here needs to make that happen.
Right, I would never get out of jail free.
Yeah.
I'd be paying $200 every fucking time.
Oh, God. Seriously, though, what would be Baltic Avenue?
Is that a bad one? I went to mess you out somewhere because you made me go there at one time.
I made you go there.
When I first knew him.
It would
Yes,
say,
the messy-
So, that's a great story. So I told Jeff the first years I met him,
Yeah.
I took him to the messy house.
From a Thunder game to Sandy.
And Jeff is dressed like he dresses at Thunder games, which is not how they dress
At
in
the
the fucking
messy
messy house. So we go in, and Mike Himes. If anybody's at Glens Falls, you got to know who Mike
Oh, my
Himes
God.
is. He was the bouncer at the messy house. He comes up and stands behind me, Jeff, and Steve Osick, I think we were with, and he says, "Hey, everybody here fucking hates you. I'm gonna stand behind you
I was
guys.
just talking to Sully about Sully. Yeah.
Yeah, about you.
No problem.
That nobody here likes you guys. So I'm gonna stand here. You guys need to finish your beer and get the fuck out of here." And that's what we did.
Was it because you had the audacity to wear a suit?
that we just did look like we belonged at the messy
No,
house?
I'm sure you didn't. No.
You had teeth.
You know what? I used to go back like once in a while until they closed. I think they respected me after.
So it was. So it fucking wasn't me.
I
Then.
think it was you.
Oh, they liked you after me.
Oh yeah, I go back once in a while. And remember we had Alice Cooper there?
Yeah.
There was a lady at the corner of the bar wearing like these chaps. And I talked to her for like 45 minutes until I got her to finally smile. And then I gave her my cell phone number. I said, "Send me a text. I'll give you tickets to Alice Cooper."
Yeah.
She never texted me, but she finally smiled.
and how was the smile? Summer teeth?
I don't remember that. Thank God. But it took like 45 minutes to literally get her to smile, but I was committed.
But
Jen was there.
You stuck to it, man.
I was
That's
committed. Yeah,
You were focused.
Yeah, like Halloween night being Sully. I was committed.
To a fucking insane asylum.
Yeah.
Oh my
And I
god.
remember another night.
This will be your last. Like it was my last time doing the starting lineup. This will be your last.
Yeah.
actually how many times now have we had Jeff on the show?
Is he a
mean,
5-timer?
I was going to say
No,
gotta be
we've
close.
got to be approaching it closely.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe 4.
3 or 4.
You don't have to worry about a fifth.
About 11 minutes, you'll never be in charge again. So.
I got a question because I'm new to because I'm new to this hockey thing. So when you guys were playing
Maine.
the goalie kept coming out of the crease, and I'm still trying to understand. Me as a football player, I'm going to deck you. If you cross my path,
you can't do that.
Can't do
But
that.
why?
When
If the
you're
goalie comes out of the crease,
if you're
and the
in
bumps, wait a minute,
You can't hit him.
and he's
if you're
bumping-
in front of the
But the
the
guys-
goal
Like a
and
bullpen.
you're not in the trapezoid, you can't touch it.
But if your guy is skating by
Yeah,
and the
but-
goalie comes out of the crease to intentionally bump into him,
Dude, just because you want them to
Yeah.
hit the goalie doesn't mean you can, man.
Is that when McManus got the penalty? Is that what we were talking about?
well, that was up. I think that was up there, right? Did we got that?
No, that was here.
It was here. Yeah.
They scored in the penalty.
Yeah.
The power play
Yes.
late in the game.
Yep.
But
I
he
remember
does
that.
it a lot. That's what I'm saying. Is that
Yeah,
The
Cavallin does it a lot.
The
You know-
problem, in my mind, the problem with that is that the goalie is never ready to take a hit. Right? He's playing the puck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a player, you're used to getting hit. You know how to avoid it. You know how to take a hit. As a goaltender, you're never going to see it coming. In my mind, right?
Yeah.
No, I get that part, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying just go off and cold cock. But I'm saying, but if he comes out of the crease, why can't you make contact with him?
Because it's a goalie. They're always going to call it. The letter of the law.
Well, it's like saying you can't hit the quarterback. I mean, that's got
Well, you fucking
Well,
can't.
nowadays, yeah, you can't hit the quarterback. But could Manny have avoided them? Probably. Should have been a penalty at that time of the game in the playoffs. No.
Yeah.
You know, because it didn't affect the play. The puck was going the other way. You know.
Well, that's just like I always see the guy
that
go.
call in May.
And I'm still trying
Or
to
2-2
learn
games
the
late in the
game.
game. Yeah,
I'm still trying to learn the game, and then so I'm like, I just sit
You don't
there
make
going,
that. You don't
dude,
make
if
that
you're
call.
gonna come out of the crease, I'm gonna tattoo you.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
somebody said it was an unwritten rule. It's an
A little
unwritten
bit,
rule.
but yeah, I mean,
Well, I guess
If it
the
affected
other
the
question
play-
would be the unwritten rule. Okay, you do that. Do you want them doing the same to your
Yeah.
goalie?
If my
Right.
goalie comes out and does it, then
No.
he's in.
Yeah, no, it's easy to say that until
Yeah.
somebody that's 6'7" and 250 pounds trucks your goalie.
Or another level. Okay, you got a guy that he's not one of your players. The guy gets fucking 3 shifts a game.
That's also
You're gonna
true.
send him out to run the
Oh,
goal.
no.
You know what I
and
mean?
Like, again, I'm just trying to figure it out because
Right?
like,
No, I get it. You don't know
because I
But
kept
it's-
seeing the guy. He'd literally go
Yeah.
out
yeah, he does that a lot.
in the path.
But
Do they do that to draw a goalie interference penalty? I mean, is that a strategy?
he may have.
I guess it
I mean, he
could
does a
be,
lot,
right?
That goalie, but I don't think you make that call late in the game, especially when the puck was going to. It had nothing to do with the game.
I mean, he barely brazed.
Well,
him.
it affected a whole
But
series.
the thing was, is he came out
Theory,
of
right?
he came out of the crease to make that contact.
Yep.
So therefore, I don't understand why. That's what I was saying. I was trying to figure it out because
Yeah.
if I'm gonna get called for it, I got news for you. I'm gonna tattoo your ass.
Yeah, no, could have Manny avoided them probably, but you don't make that call. But no, is that the reason we lost?
Well,
that
there was
game?
a- there
we
was-
had a 2-0 lead. We had a 3-2 lead in the third
Yeah.
period. But
Yeah.
there's a million plays you could look back on that series.
Oh, that's the thing. And they get right over a 7-game series. There's so many different things that you think back on. I'm sure Sly and fucking Homer right after the game the next 3 days. Wow, if we had just done that, or if this guy hit.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
you take game
fucking
one.
Bertuzzi hits the post on a fucking. Right, the one game he hit the post
that's right. That Roberts had a wide open net, hit the post.
Missed.
Any sport that you play, any sport that you play, you always go back. If you lose, even if you win, you're that's why you call it game film study.
Yeah,
but if you lose,
you got to learn from
your
mistakes.
Everybody second guess. You can't. You're playing the game at the time of the game.
Game one, we lost it overtime, shorthanded goal.
Yeah, I was going to say that
shorthanded goal.
That
they held hands.
Game
goal.
one.
But they could have called that. But a 5-on-3, they held hands. But that's.
One of the cool things we haven't really touched on real quickly, though. I mean, we talk about Ben, we talk about Sly, but what a lot of people don't know is that there's a third coach on the team, Berkey. What's his name?
Burke Layton, our video guy.
Yeah. So there's actually a guy that's downstairs and
loves the warm vodka.
In the what's that?
Loves the warm vodka.
In the
warm
coaches
vodka.
A little behind the scenes story. Yeah.
Oh God!
He's in the coaching room. Yeah. He's in the coaching room, and he's got 5 or 6 TVs and video, and he's got a direct line to Homer. And throughout the whole game, cut that play. I want to watch that again. It's way more involved than you would think. As far as again, he doesn't get much credit, but just as important to the team as Sly. And,
back to the day when Alex Lowe was our head coach, we brought Berkey on. Alex Lowe.
Was that how long Berkey's been around?
He came. They left to go to school. They came back. But
okay.
We love Alex Lowe or not. He could probably be an NHL video coach. He was so good at it.
Right.
And he helped Berkey get into it. But you're right. I mean, Berkey, behind the scenes, he cuts all the video. He's a big part of our team. Video nowadays is huge for our players. He's great. He loves it. Berkey's got another full-time job, but
what's he do full time? What's his job?
Whatever's something I can some IT, but
whatever. But
Berkey's great. He's a big part of what we do.
Does every team have that guy?
I think a lot of teams do nowadays.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of golf call him a goalie coach, but Berkey's great, and the players love him, and he's respected. But he does a ton of things behind the scenes. Video is so important for us now. Team video, individual video. Our coach send individual video to our players on their cell phones so they can watch it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
we have it with Huddle with football.
Yeah, that's got to be great. Like, oh, great.
But,
I got a text message. Oh shit, this is where I fucked up last week.
One of the coolest.
We spend like $20,000 just on having access to all these videos. We invest a lot of money in video for our players. So
one of the coolest stories. One of the coolest stories I've heard this year. It just kind of goes to show you how team-oriented our team was as opposed to individual-oriented. Chase McLean had a couple goals in the game. And
got a Thunder tattoo?
I was going to mention that. He had 4 guys get Thunder tattoos over the weekend.
What's it?
It's from 4 guys from the Thunder got Adirondack Thunder tattoos this weekend.
Yeah, McLean's
it's up to him if you want to tell who it is. But
we mentioned McLean, but 3 other guys that got the Thunder tattoo on their body.
Wow! Like what tattoo? Like the T? The
Jeff Mead's face. Looks like my shirt.
Yeah. There's a T. One's the Adirondack Thunder tattoo and a couple of all.
Okay, no, dude, I cannot say shit about sport tattoos at all.
It's
so
kind of cool, but so I said McLean. I guess that means you're coming back next year. Of course, yeah.
Nice.
You got to brand your body with our logo. That means you're pretty.
Well, my story is that he scored a couple goals that game, but he was on his ice for a shorthanded goal. After the game, he goes into the locker room and says to Berkey, "Hey, pull up that video. I want to watch it." And Berkey goes, "All right, well, hold on a second." He pulls up the one that he scored. He goes, "No, I don't want that one. I want the one that I was out of position on the shorthanded goal."
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck about the goal that he scored. He was more concerned about the goal that he gave up, and that goes to your coaching and
the fact that we let you in the coach room after a game.
What's that?
The fact that we let you in the coach room after a game.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that wraps us up, Mr. Pratt.
All right, well, that is what is setting Sully off. Brought to you by Beans Country
Maybe
Store.
RJ's right. It goes longer and longer every week.
Well, we also started a little bit late.
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
Beans Country Store, the corner of Sunnyside and Ridge in Queensbury. Stop on by, get all the great food. So, what was the meal that Beaner sent up with the guys? They he mentioned on Facebook that.
Oh, that one. I think it was just a bunch of sandwiches.
Okay, right on.
He gave us more meals than I can even say. Probably 10, 15 meals. Probably 30 that we give our guys after Thunder games. Yeah, he's tremendous to our players and our organization. So yeah.
Well, I know the players love to go up there. Right.
Our guys go there. I'm not sure we charges our players very often. Yeah, he's so good to our
Thank you, Mr. Bean.
A great asset to the Thunder community and the community.
He's a corporate sponsor, but I mean.
Absolutely.
When he sees his propane prices, start fucking charging you guys.
I'm still Ryan.
Just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
How was the drive-through coming up there? I keep asking Pablo, but Pablo's telling me
it's a mystery. It's there, but you can't see it.
Oh.
It's one of those things where you're gonna.
It's a drive-through, just can't go through.
It's a twilight.
Right,
no,
yes.
it's a twilight. It's a twilight zone
There it is.
drive-through.
I mean, there's a ton of people that are tremendous to us. Like last week, we had a big party at the boathouse. Freddie Vogel, give us a huge send off to our players.
Yeah, it really is great to see the support.
Down the line, but Bean's done it forever. Freddie's done it for the last 3 years. Sending our players and their the girlfriends' wives home. There's so many people. The bullpen here does a big event for us all the time. There's so many.
Massey's did a thing, right?
Yeah,
the Massey's do a dinner too.
Log GM does things. Everybody does things. Yeah, we're pretty fortunate.
Again, the community surrounding and getting behind the hockey team.
Yep,
It's like back in the old days. No, you guys have done a killer job. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, people support us so well, so we're pretty fortunate.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Thank everybody for watching. Thanks, Jeff Mead, for joining us. And
Dan, we hope you feel better.
Yeah,
Yes,
Dan.
Dan,
Moment of
Yeah,
silence. Moment of silence for Dan.
Okay, that's enough.
1, 2. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think we were
That's good.
silent at all.
I was gonna
Probably
say.
in bed already.
I was gonna say he was chiming in earlier, but he probably
You probably passed out.
right, exactly.
It's either that or passing gas.
Yeah, well, probably a little bit of both.
Oh,
Yeah. So, well, we will be back next Tuesday night. I was gonna say Friday for some reason. No, next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. here at the bullpen. Thanks for tuning in, Sully. Great job, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for guys sticking with me. That was it was a rough ride. It was a rough start, but I thought we did okay.
We'll be all right.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
That's what Jen said.
We'll see you next week here at the bullpen talking smack. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.